united, never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky. Whispers in the deep. Waken to the battle cry. Where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise. Evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The coalition's shadow looms, but Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight until the end. Hold the line. Defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void. Justice dares the night. Together we ascend. Our future burning bright. City shrouded in despair. Fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand. Our bonds forever cast. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight until the end. Hold the line. Defend us, where heroes will transcend. Lights pierce the void, justice dares the night. Together we ascend, our future burning bright. Cities shrouded in despair. Fear's grip tightens fast. But united we will stand. Our bonds forever cast. Defend us, where heroes will Dark clouds fill the sky. Creatures start to creep. Heroes awake to gunfire. Guardians never sleep. From the rifts they crawl, evil in their eyes. The coalition come for all. Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Future in our minds. Cities cast in shadow. Fear grips every heart. But we stand united. Never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon. Fight till the end. Hold the line. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark. Justice boldly shines. Together we will rise. Defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky. Whispers in the deep. Waken to the battle cry. Where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise. Evil gleams in cold dead eyes. The cruel.
And welcome everybody to Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties, episode number 31. City councils are a supernatural evil, where we will finally get to the council meeting. We hope. I am Circus Freak, your GM for this Savage Rifts actual play, where we play through Savageworlds in the Palladium Rifts universe. These are my players. Let's go ahead, go around, introduce yourselves. Let us start with Mega this time.
Hey, Mega Reacts here. You know me. I'm playing Lucian Lazar, the mind melter extraordinaire, who is kind of fed up with all these ungrateful citizens who don't know what we do for them, and we got to start taking advantage of some of our powers to get what needs to be done. Ready to handle business. Lucian's ready to handle some business, and try not to get ran out of town.
Yeah, Lucian starts handling business and gets run out of town every time.
Well, you know.
Speaking of getting run out of town, Frost.
Wow, happens in every single freaking village. Oh, look, he's a vampire. Torches and pitchforks, whatever. Hi,
And
I'm
German.
hoping to get not run out of this village. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just happy that the family reunion's over, except for Gunter. We'll find him. We'll find him. Maybe.
The
And
fuck
kill
was
him.
that?
That was me talking. And I heard my echo.
I heard like a whale.
Sorry, I have the whale in the background.
It might have been someone trying to mate with you, JT.
How much
Speaking
did
of
your
hearing
turtle eat?
whales,
When you talk shit, all I can think
And
about
Vec.
is your see-through jelly shoes. Shut the fuck
They're
up.
delicious.
Costume accurate.
Gonna find some way to make a goddamn deal in this town before a glitter leader decides shut that shit down again. It's like, no, you have to do it the good way. But the way to make money. We are broke. No, do it the right way.
We can make money. You just got to do it the right way. Yeah.
There is no right way to make money. You have to exploit.
There's just money or
Every
not money.
exploit is a money maker. Every right way is losing money.
So you're saying the team needs to do a hot tub stream, not the players.
Well, I have the camera in the head.
You.
A brothel filled with illusions.
Speaking of which,
You can't knock him up.
speaking of a brothel of illusions, exploits.
That's a way to get to me. Okay. I mean, I guess like glitter and like shiny and everything, but and now we're dealing with the Sapphire Cliffs HOA, which I'm not really a fan of HOAs right now, but
Oh, this is worse than an HOA. This is a city council.
yeah.
Hi,
So,
we want to welcome you to the neighborhood. First
yeah,
of all, we would ever notice that you haven't been taking care of your lawn.
your
Standard
lawn.
procedures are.
the lawn. But yeah, I'm doing good. So let's get going.
if I reduce it to rubble, we're all making new lawn furniture.
Speaking of reducing things to rubble,
Oh, I know who that one.
Silent Witch.
Almost break you. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. Very interested to seeing the council meeting. I'm expecting it to go sideways very quickly. And we're not really living up to this good guy moniker. I'm just saying.
Did we not just clear out a whole mine full of evil vampires set on dominating the city? We have different definitions
Opportunist
of
and good is the same thing, yes?
I've never killed an innocent.
Nothing about being good means you can't make a profit or get what you need to continue the good work through less than honorable means.
Ah?
The means justify the ends, woman. Or the
You mean
ends
the opposite.
justify the means. Whatever the
If
hell.
it's not the means, then it
I
is
was letting you think that for a little bit.
Maybe I meant it that way.
Says
But
the
yeah,
murdered cyber
Which means I meant that to be retarded.
I meant to be.
Somebody needs to can Lucian use the illusion to make X-Boys a goddamn microphone, please?
It
Speaking
doesn't
of
work in the
illusions,
real world. I'm sorry.
God,
No one
So
can fix
speaking
that.
of meant to be retarded,
oh, Frost is
how
there.
we doing, JT?
Damn,
Wow, wow.
You were the last one left.
damn. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? So totally happy to be here amongst these honorable, wonderful people. Fuckers. Also,
Put
thank
safeties
you
on
to-
all your guns.
Thank you to Kyle for the 15 gifted subs off stream because he
Thank
couldn't
you.
be here today because he got family stuff. Thank you, Kyle. And that's another NPC for him. So
Yep, thanks,
he will
Kyle.
have the army of the NPC soon. And on that note, I'll give it to our wonderful hot tub loving freak of nature circus.
All right. Yep, that is me. Last time we did some interrogation of the captive vampire, which revealed some things and led to the inevitable decapitation and separate burning and final death of the glorious thighs. And much lamenting was had by Dr. Synthris.
There were two graves. One for the vampire, one for her thighs.
The doc got a sample so we can grow those thighs in a lab
It
later.
They
burned.
turned into
They
ash, though.
fucking burned it.
Yeah, they
Yes,
turned
the
into
sample
ash.
turned into ash,
No.
which is probably a good
waste
thing
time.
because she could have regrown from the sample.
That's
That
what I
was
was
what-
like
That's the
waiting
point.
for.
That's what he was hoping for.
I was waiting for that because as soon as like they're really really hard to kill. I mean, she's pushing out the
I mean,
stake.
I
I'm like,
could have
what?
just wiped. I could have just wiped mine. We don't need her to be,
Were you doing Frost or Circus there? Because it
Conscious.
sounded like Frost, but it was what Circus would say. It was weird.
Which and what?
Exactly.
No, it's called a speech impediment. I sound retarded all the time.
No arguments.
There's a reason for that.
No arguments.
Speaking of sounds and retarded and all the time, any music and or sound effects outside of cat noises and bodily fluids you may hear are coming from Sirenscape. This is not a sponsorship, but as long as we shout them out, they will let us use their stuff on stream, and we think that is pretty cool.
I thought you were introducing Anvek again.
Keep trying. I'll still put all your guns on safety.
Oh yeah, he can break all your shit via hacking stuff.
I can break all his shit via my hands and stuff.
Not if I have a portable barn.
Oh yeah, there was the beautiful NPC, which was Mort with nipple clamps.
Nipple
I just
clamp
wanted
more.
you to have that mental image again before we got
Of course
started.
you
Things being
remember that.
broken.
Sex fiend of a robot.
Why'd you say beautiful? That just.
I just can't have. I
You
can't
know,
have
for someone who
myself.
claims not to be a sex bot, you talk about sex a lot, sex bot.
And you force people to love you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the player. I have no control over the player being a fucking perv.
This reminds me of those models that say years later, "Oh, I want to be a good girl now."
I feel like I'm in the 90s, early 2000s, and walking into a bar. There's going to be a vampire.
Yeah.
There's only one left. I'm not going to put him in the bar.
We're not going to see.
All right. And
He's
yes,
just got his hat pulled down really far as he's sitting at the bar.
he wouldn't even worry about that. I mean, Lucian's the only one who's seen his face.
Well, I also did the detect evil thing around me in
Mhm.
24, so he's not in the bar.
No. Either that or he has a really, really good conceal arcana roll.
Yes. Or he's not evil, and we misjudge them all.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, it
Right.
also might be our own evil obscuring his. I mean, his
Whoa,
nature
whoa.
might be obscure.
I don't know who you're talking to.
What a
All
background noise when I cast this spell? It's kind of weird.
Silence
So-
enable leader.
Every time I cast magic, slow rock plays. I'm not quite sure why.
Take control of your ship, Captain.
It's just careless whispers every
What's-
time you cast a spell.
Was there anything anyone else wanted to do overnight before the morning and the meeting?
Find
Other than,
more spies.
other than get the dress ready to go over and finally use the preemptive dress to kill, I'll have the dress ready to go and I'll be waiting for my team. We probably should put someone on watch for that crazy bitch that we have to go over and expose later, but we're not going to do that.
Mostly just background stuff, getting stuff ready for the
Crazy
Whatever this
bitch.
thing
Is
is
she
called, the
talking
council
third
thing.
person again?
No, not.
Not that crazy bitch, the other crazy bitch.
Oh,
There is
Yeah.
one thing. I would like to hit up the use my usual communications to talk with the Greys and others to see if they have anything to do
Oh.
with this town, so I don't.
I
step
I
in.
actually have to talk to the Cyber Knight about something.
You gonna get a cab over to Hightown?
They
I'm
did
already
say
in
they wanted
Hightown.
to know
Yeah,
if
he's
they
already
were
in
the town.
Hightown. He when last we left off, he was using the DMV's mechanic shop to put Synthris back together
Yeah.
after having stabbed him through the chest.
Why am I bedazzled?
You wanted this, Doc. You asked for it.
I'm waiting for you to do Benoit balls and whatnot before.
How
I
many
speak.
Yeah.
shadows do you have?
We'll get there. All right. Yes, we do have benefits to hand out. So, for comments and likes last stream, we only got 18 comments and 16 likes, which is shy of the 25 like and comment.
Rookie
Thresholds
numbers, folks.
for-
Rookie numbers.
So we definitely need to try and get those numbers up. Fan art, we do have some fan art though. Eden by Kyle, Eden, Lucian, Kevin and Pilgrim, Grim and Tales, Synthris, and Hans by James Cash. And then Synthris, Grim and Tales, Lucian, Pilgrim, and Hans by Kyle. So, totals from fan art is 2 bennies all around.
Yay.
2 to Eden, 2 to Grim, 2 to Hans, 2 to Kevin, 2 to Lucian, 2 to Synthris, 2 to me. And then I believe, have a few more bennies to hand out from the merch because I don't have access to that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
JT.
I believe we get 3 each.
3 more each.
Between Dave and me buying merch, it's like $300. So that's 3 each.
Oh, nice.
Now I forgot. Does that buy conviction as well? What was the rule?
Yeah,
on
do
that
we get
one?
a conviction?
Fear potato.
You know what? $300
Yeah, I got-
is a lot of money. Let's say we get a conviction too.
Sure.
All right.
I gotta
3
thank
bennies
Kyle
and
for the
conviction.
red wagon. It was very entertaining, and I need to carry one around from now on.
Good job, Dave. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, thank you very much.
There we go.
My favorite Dave.
Yep. Dave's not here, man. Oh, Dave is here.
Dave is here.
He's in both.
Yeah, he's
Cats.
both cats and not the third, which I don't blame him for.
But not the third.
Come on, kitty, go away, baby.
Yes.
What will be is over there, though.
What will be?
I need
is over.
little leader to pull my wagon
And
whenever
we're
I
glad
lose.
his grandpa's doing better.
Yeah.
All right. So, was there anything else, or are you guys going to bed and showing up at the council meeting?
I was being
I gotta-
legit about that.
I'm
I
sleeping
wanted
in a
to
wall.
contact the Greys because
Speaking
they
of
were
drinking in
interested
the
in
bar.
any. So I just let them know that there's a relative in this location. Should you be interested?
No signal.
When you guys blew it up, you can't get back.
I'll
I could always use the comm link I use for your stalkers. I mean, one of your
What?
interests.
I'll talk to the Cyber Knight because there is one thing that she needs to do.
Okay.
And
She said
with
she was
that-
going to come talk, or you were talking to her.
yeah.
Alright.
So you're gonna need to link up in the mind link now, especially with the council, because there's a good chance the vampire will be there, and us commenting over communications isn't gonna work. You're gonna need to do it over mind. So
Right. You're going to
gonna
have
need
to
to
talk
fix
to
that, please.
Lucian about that.
why do I have to do that when
I ain't
you are
done
the
a
one
goddamn thing to your mind, you
Yeah,
psycho,
when you are the one that
paranoid
needs-
bitch.
that needs to fix that problem? It's not my problem. It's your problem. You need to fix it.
You're not the
All right.
leader,
Where's
you're
Lucian?
sleeping in a
Do
wall?
you know where your mind melter is?
Lucian, can you come here for a second, please?
I'm sleeping. What?
I need. We need to fix this whole communication
Nate.
thing with the Cyber Knight, and it's got to happen now, or we're gonna get jacked up in the council meeting. So
Oh, you talk to her. She's the one
I'm-
with the issue.
I told her she was gonna fix it, and she said for you to come to her. So
Fucking A. All right. I'll be there in a minute. And I show up.
You
Thank
were in, for those of you who don't remember, last session he was sleeping in between 2 walls.
Yeah. But I'm from
Pretty
a
smart.
war-torn environment where you can die at any moment. I'm trying to be safe.
You can get wrecked in the middle and anywhere.
okay, you two.
No, the walls aren't going to save you. The vampires can turn into mist.
One way. Okay. Anyways, one way or another, I need communication between you two, linked up into the mind link. Do
Shit,
whatever way to get
listen,
that
my blood
done.
leader.
That's
I
all
ain't got
care
no
about.
problem. She's the one with the
I
problem.
I
You talk to
know.
her.
I know. I know. So
For this instance, fine.
okay,
Jeez.
that's all I
I
needed.
close my
You will
door.
walk away. You will walk away.
I don't know why I imagined we went over and had this like in the hotel hallway. So
Yeah, or
before-
something. Yeah.
I'll have it wherever you want to have it. This lady crazy, man.
I'm busy
They're all
doing
crazy.
what I'm always doing, not causing
Change her name from
problems
Eden to Karen.
and currently not fixing.
Sure thing, Kami.
We're all commies. Didn't you read the brochure? God damn.
I ain't
You
no
know what
damn
your
commie.
people stand for?
Okay, well, she is in the mind link now. Just saying. So let's just get that done.
Start
then he'll go
flooding
to
the
bed.
mind link with slow jazz.
Welcome to the mind link.
Hope you survive the experience.
It's literally just John Travolta
Circus,
holding his
why'd
coat,
you
walking
put us
back and
in
forth.
a map full of dead bodies?
Because this is where you are and the bodies are gone.
I'm not there. Oh, but they're not gone.
I haven't gone through and deleted them. I'm reusing the old map. The scene was at the casino, so I pulled up the casino.
Well, what you see is these are the bums that have invaded the casino since it blew up. They thought they had shelter, and then things fell down.
It's all right. The corpses are part of the ambiance.
Casino
Look, don't
bombs.
worry, I can use these.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, you guys finally go to bed. You go to sleep, have an uneventful night. You do hear the sounds of the casinos running. Hans, are you actually sleeping, or are you going to go find yourself another slot machine to spend all night with?
Gambling.
He's gonna be probably gambling away the little bit of money he won last time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm getting
gonna go
drunk with Hans.
All right, so you're coming up to the casino and not staying down at the tavern?
Yeah, I was bored.
Okay. All right, so this all happens.
That weird little guy with the bustles down there just kept talking about this ring, and I'm like in a mountain and some little creature, and I got bored of it. I'm like, oh, this story's boring. I've heard this
Been
before.
drinking already?
Oh.
Why does he always talk about the same story? I'm gonna go get drunk and watch Hans win money.
Didn't they have a story about some pirates or something sometime? I don't remember that.
Yeah, but that was a cool story. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Aw, there's sexy Eden. Before pre-Kaiju Eden.
Back when she had thighs.
There are always significant numbers of Edens running
Who's
around.
this tiny little girl with the tail in the middle?
What?
This thing.
That's a dress train.
That's very interesting, JT.
Bro, it's tiny. If
You
that's
see
a
the
dress,
tail.
it's hard to see.
This is
That
why we don't
dress.
let Grim purchase his own prostitutes.
I want one with a tail.
Why would I need to purchase prostitutes? We have one as a member of the group.
It is not a tail. Well,
Oh,
it's a
geez.
tail, but it's a dress tail, not
Oh, that's nice. Who's that?
You wouldn't. In truth, Grim, you wouldn't have much to do with prostitute, given you got no junk.
I got attachments, bitch. What?
It's one of the synthetic AIs.
Oh, we need her. I like her. Keep her around.
She turned into a kaiju last time you saw that particular art.
Oh, well, yeah, shit happens.
Out those nanites that eat clothing.
What?
But no, nothing.
I still see corpses and know me.
I'm working on it.
Shit, I think it's a damn goblin queen. We better watch out.
Now, when you say goblin,
The Hellfire Club might be close behind.
Goblin these nuts.
You're right there at the bottom. Don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Magic.
You were out front. You've been here the whole time.
what about this machine, Hans? It's glorious. Look at its sheen. It's just oiled.
Is it luckier than the other
Nobody
ones?
owns Yes, that's the point. It runs smooth.
The doc is really looking at that slot.
Okay. Picks up his coins, heads over.
Put the coin in slowly.
I've noticed once the machine gets a little warmed up, it stops paying out. So good idea to move.
Rub the coin down as you flick it.
Stop
No,
it!
don't waste your
So
money.
now I'm a little bit uncomfortable because I'm
Why did I
thinking-
go back to this? I don't need to this in my head.
Synthra's
Starting to figure
awkwardly
this
like
out.
petting the machine.
Guys, don't waste your money on the whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm so
I'm
tired.
sleeping in the wall. God damn.
Oh, my
What's
lord.
that you say?
Oh, my lord. Sweet Jeebus.
Holy hell, I gotta fix that. Hang on just a second.
Fix it!
I'm fixing it.
So I could go on describing.
I don't even know what he's fixing.
Machine, if you like.
That's why I'm fixing it now.
La la
Hey,
la
in
la. La.
regards to cards, I've got Arcane Spike and Saints and Martyrs. Does anyone want that?
Ah, I forgot to look at what we drew.
Arcane Spike is a very good one.
I got no magic, so.
Does anyone want second wind? I'm sure they can use it more than me.
I can take it, but most of my stuff is magic based, so it's probably best for me to switch it off to a magic person.
Magic.
Here, I'll
person.
trade you a card.
I got you. Circus has to do it.
I'll trade you the X-Boys, not you.
All right.
Pain in the ears.
I'll give you. Do you want Saints and Martyrs or Arcane Spike, Mega?
Arcane Spike.
All right.
Which did you take the 3 bennies for the merchandise?
Oh wait, no, I did not. I
do
was
that.
busy.
And the conviction.
Oh, and the conviction.
I
Yeah.
got
One of your favorites.
All right, so many bennies. All the cards passed around.
I'm stuck in a mind link though.
It's probably supposed to be 3 convictions, really.
Stuck in a mind link.
Deal with it, Cyber Knight.
Was it 100 of conviction per 100? Was that the deal?
I've been here the
I
whole
believe
time.
so, but if you want bennies for them too, then
All right. Yeah. All right. We'll just stick with the bennies and 1 conviction.
3 bennies and a conviction.
Yeah. Oh, 3 bennies. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I took 3. Okay.
So you should be 5 total bennies.
HOA
plus 1
Vice President
conviction.
just tipped $50.
Oh, somebody,
Regulations require more
Hold up.
alcohol consumption all around.
hold on.
Benny's this
All the
boys.
dead people
HOA
going.
Vice President just tipped 50. Hold on, let me read it.
What?
Give me a
HOA
minute.
Vice President.
Let me read it. Hold on.
Oh god.
Yeah, HOA Vice President, $50. Regulations require more alcohol consumption all around Benny's to X-Boys.
Hey,
Hey, that's
I'm good
3
with that,
bennies for you,
okay?
buddy. Shit.
I'll
All right.
take it.
I'll be right
Good
back.
thing
I gotta go get a
One
drink.
time the HOA gave me something nice.
Yeah, I gotta go get alcohol. Hold on, or I gotta go get a
Oh,
cup.
is
from
that a
alcohol.
bribe? I think that's a bribe.
Yeah,
I know.
I'll take it.
I'll
That's
take it.
morally acceptable.
I gotta go get a drink too.
Maybe we should be on the city council.
Oh, no bribes. The bribes.
Oh no, bribes. The bribes have flowed.
So, does anyone have something they want for perfect timing? What would you have?
Which one is perfect timing again?
Let you pay a Benny to search through the deck for a card of your choice, and you can play an additional card in the session.
Got it. My cards are kind of boring. Hidden Stash and the Spirits told me. Spirits told me it's kind of nice if you have like a high ability to swap out any one of your smarts skills. Because like if it allows you to use your arcane skill in place of any smarts-based skill
Come on.
for the rest of the scene.
Keep it.
No, that's good for you, though. That's good.
Yeah, it could be useful.
What else do you have in there?
Does
I'm
anyone
still
else
waiting to
notice
get
that
the-
HOA is almost like hoe, but it's a hoa?
Yeah, I was about to make that joke.
Whew, man, after fucking, what was it, Friday, Saturday? I am running out of
Oh,
alcohol and
Friday.
juice.
Banjos of me and James.
To the HOA, yeah. So, chat who wasn't here, Witch and James had a sub war that got to epic proportions.
Nice. You guys can visit me anytime. I'm kidding. Don't do that to me because I won't do the drinking. We drinking?
Oh, I thought we did when I told
We already did, but okay.
I was just talking through.
HOA.
Cheers.
HOA.
Thank you, HOA Vice President.
I'm so glad there's no HOA where I live. Thank God.
Oh, hey.
We're sorry, your car's a little bit parked too close to the curb. We need you to go remove that or we're going to have it towed. Okay, thanks.
And you know it's a dude in horn rim glasses with black socks with his sandals.
They had that guy
Stand
in
there.
Tulsa King
I can
last
speak
season,
Chevy.
which was fucking hilarious because he found out he was a mobster and he changed his tune real quick.
And where did I put the rest of you?
I
Like, I
gotta
can
watch that
understand
show.
some HOA people just because,
No.
like,
No.
some people are really fucking trashy and they fuck up the neighborhood. But
You
other
Then you
times
don't let
they
them
fucking
in.
power
Karenocracy. You never enable the Karenocracy.
trip. There is that. That's the other thing. People power trip over that shit way too easily.
Yup.
Why?
Hey, Synthris, you still got shaking on you.
You just told Karen not to enable herself.
Exactly.
Where
Can I
the
just
hell did you
shotgun
go,
this
sir?
thing? It's only 5% alcohol.
What if they make you drink more?
No,
That's
it's
probably
not.
not a good idea.
That's
Plus,
not
you
even
have
a real.
another show at
They're
8.
not gonna. They're not gonna make me.
That's
Plus,
not
you
even
have
a real
another show
drink.
at 8. Yeah, that's pussy drink, really.
That's juice. Is that a Red Bull? It's
That's
like a Red
juice.
Bull.
Is
You're
White Claw
drinking
laugh at that?
juice.
I hate everything right now.
The White Claw
Well, it just
standing
depends on
over
how
there
quickly the
chuckling
body
at it.
absorbs it versus the actual alcohol content, sorta. Kinda, sorta.
Your body absorbs alcohol?
Well,
And in
it-
about
I
5
could
minutes.
go over and assume that it absorbs it quicker
Oh,
because with a
It's
hard
a-
seltzer, it's a more.
I really
longer
hate that
than-
you have to refresh Sirenscape
That's not actually true.
She likes the
to
hard
make it
one.
work.
I like my hard seltzers.
The-
That's
What's
only
the-
5% big.
All
What's
right,
the
there,
circumference of that
White Claw,
can?
White Claws, Karen.
White Claw wasted Kevin.
why did you not change?
Wow, that's got to be the name of one of Kyle's NPCs.
Oh, that'd be great. White Claw, Karen.
Drunk all the time, but is like a druid and can
That's a
transform
proper
into
full
animals.
drink.
That makes me want to make a character,
no.
White Claw Karen. Just make her the complete drunken Karen. Oh God,
Clear the
Mega,
sinuses.
Mega, if we play that game, White Claw Karen is my character's name.
What game?
You know what game?
You know, again,
Vampire.
Old lady game.
you know,
Old
the
lady
sex-
game.
Mm-hmm.
the sex
I think
game.
it would be
Oh,
better
wait.
with an all-girl cast. I really do.
It would be, but
Is
that
that
ain't
the-
happening. We're gonna be girls.
Yeah, that's all. I
Old lady
don't mind being an old lady. You can call me
Is this
Granny.
What
They
is this?
call
A
my
drama game
name's
or
Karen.
something?
They call me White Claw Karen. I don't know.
Go
why.
I've heard of those games
That's a
before.
crack
All
one.
right, so I'm going to go ahead and transition us over to
Happy
the
spooky.
council HQ.
But we just all that
They
time.
call me
Yes,
Old
that's
G,
right.
but not in a
Put like
gangster
one
way.
nice guns.
Satisfy my teeth.
Put like
These
a
white
bow
devils
tie
sure
on
have a
one
nice
side.
building.
I learned to take my teeth out at the nursing home to be popular with the fellas.
I gotta zoom in to see everybody.
Ralph,
It's-
had a knife.
Oh, there goes that thicky thick.
I sell that blue pill to all the gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's how I make my
Mm.
supplemental
Last time we
income.
had a
Has
psychic.
anyone noticed you can tell all of Kyle's NPCs from one particular thing?
What?
They all got the thick thighs.
Now paying attention.
Got legs up to here.
I was a thigh man, which I don't disagree with. I do like the dark meat.
Adontix, it's the way.
All right, guys. So with this, remember the objective. We're trying to, 1, get money for the Tomorrow Legion. 2, deal with the council member that is dealing with vampires, get them out, and then
Bastards.
3, hopefully profit from all of that.
So who do you want me to kill, boss?
Me and you, we're gonna pretty much stay silent. It's gonna be pretty much the Cyber Knight,
Oh boy.
the Mind Melter,
We
and
said-
maybe Dr. Synthris, unless he says something really
Are we
stupid like
setting up one of
throw him
his-
through a wall.
Zooms in on you real
This
quick.
is why I'm saying I'm going to throw him through a wall if he says something dumb.
Are we setting up one of them
Um,
there brothels in here?
And also, I would
I
like
figure
to
we'll
give
just
her
let the
point
I
out-
Cyber
just
Knight
can't-
do all the talking like usual, because
I just
she'll
can't talk
interrupt
very
the rest
well,
of
so
us. So we
that's
might as
the
well
only
just
thing.
give her way.
I would like to give her and point out, sir, that you also might be overlooking that this place is a dried up mine, which is why the dragons don't here.
I know that, but we could still help them out with that too. So
How?
Did we ever think the
Right.
dragon was the reason they were here to begin with? They just dragon droppings, after all.
It-
Sci-fi's are.
do we know for sure that's how that works?
I just made that up, but it
Yeah,
sounded
I
good.
know.
Lunar
rolling,
Silver Star story.
rolling common knowledge.
If it was common, everybody would know it.
One way or another, though, we got to get that person that's on the council off who's being controlled by controlled by the
You
vampires.
can-
So that's
I'm
in
not
the
good at
head.
getting people off.
mean,
So
that's
I
one
think
way to
she
make
should
money.
take lead.
If anyone can get him off, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mort
He
is
just
ready
shakes
for
his
you
head.
anytime.
And I'm pretty good with the ladies because it's more a mental thing, and that's
If,
where I excel.
If we need any evidence or anything to present, luckily a suit was there the whole time when we were talking to the vampire. So there's two ways to show the evidence.
There was a suit there.
Switching to projector mode.
Yeah, my pilgrim was
Lawyer?
there,
Oh, a
and
suit.
he's with me.
Let's look at all these faces.
Uh,
Oh dear, that is not. That I'm guessing that's the halfling.
Like wearing a suit made for war into a council meeting to put all the
Are
nerves
you
at
in the
ease.
suit? Are you in the suit right now?
Me, yeah.
Sounds like something you ask somebody on one of those hotlines. Are you in the suit right now?
What are you wearing?
Glitter
Is
boy
that
suit.
Tectonic
He'll
plating.
he'll put pilgrim like in the corner or something and step out of it. But for right
Yeah,
now,
why even bring it if you ain't in it? Don't do a half-ass, boss man. Either
Fine,
be in
I'll
the
do a-
suit or be
I'll-
in the
I'll-
suit.
I will full dick out then, no problem.
All right,
you best.
you're gonna do
I
it.
like to
do
think
it.
we're having this conversation as we're waiting for the other
As you're waiting.
Yeah.
Numbers to filter in as I can find their assets.
Well, for some, it's not that hard to find.
Well,
That's a thigh joke.
But,
This is the lobby though. This isn't the actual room, is it?
now this is. I think it's the actual room.
Is this the
This
actual
is
room?
this is the main building.
Okay.
I'll be right back while Circus is finding his assets.
Ooh, I see new people.
Hey, new people, don't leave while we get our assets together.
No, I meant
That's the wrong.
I meant
Yeah.
the assets.
testing.
Oh, I thought you meant new people. New people. Come on, man. I was excited.
Doc,
Yeah.
New
control
blood
yourself,
watching.
especially here, please.
As long as they don't have any big red buttons, we'll be fine.
All right.
There we go.
You mean
But
I
if they
shouldn't
do
be
have buttons,
targeting
I'm
people?
Is there a
That's why
balcony?
you already did your whole casino button press.
There is not a balcony
No,
currently.
okay.
This is not a balcony over here. Look where I'm looking.
No, that is not a balcony. That's a separate room.
Graham, I'd go like right here. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm right over there.
I'm going over here. That's why I don't listen to you.
All right, Graham, whatever.
Graham,
I want to
This
view
is-
everybody.
this is gonna just be between me and Grim. Now, Grim, there's probably some corrupt motherfuckers up in here, and if things go bad, you don't wait for Glitter Leader to tell you what to do. You know what to do when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I already knew that. Already
Just
on
making
it.
sure we on,
Already
making sure we on the
it.
same page.
Oh,
Make
great.
sure the
Grandma
child that
Harvey
has no
Oswald over here.
self-control
Yeah.
has less self-control. Got it. I want to hop in the mind link with him and just say,
So,
You know, Grim,
should I have the portable bomb?
being
ready?
being absolutely sure that everybody's not a threat is best achieved by just killing everyone now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just helping.
Allah feels
Fan,
always
I was
black.
very specific.
You had better
He knows
kill
what it
them all.
means if the shit hits the fan. He's been in combat.
If they're not allowed to talk, they can't cause any problems. Oh, you're right. I see what you're saying, JT, about the green.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
who dipped
interesting.
out this time?
It was.
And
Oh,
Unvec.
yeah, that's new and ugly.
I wonder why it does that.
I don't know. That's weird. They changed. I don't know if they changed.
We
it.
don't
Maybe
actually know.
because
It's
he's-
everybody's got green behind them here. I can see like a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
underneath
yeah.
some of
Yeah, I
the
can.
portraits.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
It's like you've got a green screen in the back instead of a black screen in OBS.
I
or
definitely
something,
do not
maybe.
have that.
I do not know why that is going
yeah,
on.
look in your OBS. Maybe you have your green screen on one of the layers.
I
It's
don't
got
think
some-
so.
If there's a background supposed to be behind our portraits, it's Kermit colored. It's Kit colored.
Oh dear.
That
No,
is-
there's
that
nothing
is not
behind.
It is not like that behind JT and Circuses. Just the rest
I think
of
they're just in the right
We-
spot. Maybe we're floating.
Maybe he needs to move our.
Maybe we've seen what's actually behind all the rifts.
We see what's behind the curtain.
The curtain,
You've not
exactly.
seen what I
Hey, there you go. You just move mine down. Now it's beautiful.
This is weird.
Just move everyone down a little like you did mine.
Hey, while he's doing that, I
Or
was.
expand.
If you guys had seen in Moonskull for Noel, I made a picture of all of our characters. I made one of her, but it was a picture of her as the dungeon master, and I put all the dice in the
It's
sky
ones.
around her, and they're all ones.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like, oh, dungeon master, it's so weird. So I typed into the AI
Ooh.
thing I was using, like dungeon mommy or dungeon mistress. I'm like, I'll try that because I can put those words on there.
Oh no
And
no
it said, oh, this violates our content guidelines. I'm like, oh, well, let's try the other one. And I accidentally hit enter again instead of changing the word, and it went through. I'm like, so that's how you defeat AI content guidelines. You just type it twice.
Yeah.
Usually.
Like, what? And the picture it came back with was like, well, not putting that one in the chat.
That's how I
Thanks,
beat
AI.
Chat GPT all the time.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
All
at
right
your
then.
picture now. Very
This
good. pic-
violates our terms. All right, do it again, and then whoop, goes right through.
And you're good. Wow. It's very strange.
All right, you guys are filed in, told to find a seat at one of the assorted tables around here as the council proceeds to gather.
Hans will just sit at this table right here. Is that the front of the class?
I'm standing at the ready to ruckus.
You're standing
It's a
at the ready,
council
ready
meeting,
to
you have
rock.
to sit.
So, which one is the mage bitch?
I want to be out of Grimm's line of fire, so I'll sit here.
Why do you think I'm behind this thing?
She has not shown up yet.
Oh dear.
I hate the way this room is set up.
They put all those desks
I'm
together.
sorry they didn't consult you when they were hired their interior decorator. So
Oh, he just doesn't like all the guilt. You know, not the
Probably-
UILT, it's the guilt gold.
Really dismiss
probably ain't enough building blocks.
What is guilt?
This is too gaudy.
That's what happens when you're out of bullets.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, seriously, you're not.
I just call that poor planning on our leader's part.
You're the one. You get
Your
your
own
own bullets, kid. I don't know what you're talking about.
You are
Actually,
supposed
he has
to
a point
provide
now.
for the group.
No.
Being the leader is about.
He can also delegate.
Oh,
Yeah, you do your own stuff, kid. I got my own freaking bullets. I gotta.
All right,
spend
somebody
on.
buy us another drink.
Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
Waiting on you, boss.
Between this alcohol and
Stand.
caffeine, man, I'm feeling a little woozy here, man.
she will work. All right.
Oh,
I
So,
thought you were gonna say you can take on the world.
as you guys
I can,
sit
then
there,
pass out.
the first person you see come in is Mr. Larm. If you don't remember him, he is the tight-pantsed elf.
The gay elf.
Looks like he
camel
walked
toe.
straight out of
That Eden love interest.
You repeat
right?
yourself.
The elf.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah, the gay elf. That sounds a little redundant. The elf, yes.
This music does not seem to fit this.
I'm-
It
setting.
does not.
I'm
like
changing
someone
music
walks
right now.
by with their radio playing. Sorry.
Let's
should
play
be
the
chairs
punk
here in a
music in the
minute.
council meeting.
There is a cleaner walking by with the radio on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, shortly
I got
after,
something to say. I cleaned the council room today.
All I'm saying is Grim read the title to this one.
Damn it, Carlos.
shortly after he arrives, your good buddy Squigs shows up. Why is your fucking art broken, Squigs? I'm going to.
When he
Beat this
if he
fucking
walks
foundry.
by the glitter boy armor, he'll just nod.
He kind of double takes a little bit as he looks over at the glitter boy armor. Where the fuck? Oh, I know
It looks
how-
like whatever's in the center of the room was just dropped there and broke the floor.
That's where
Kinda.
Glitter
Oh,
Leader
man.
landed last time when he showed up.
It's like the chandelier went over and fell down, but then it became a
So,
perfect table. So
Second to show up is Squigs.
Hey, it's Meatloaf.
Squigs loaf.
I would do anything for love.
Shortly thereafter,
Damn, look at that fingernail. That's creepy.
Olga and
Might
Grok
be a-
come in.
Might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
A tumor.
Someday they'll show up.
No.
Itchy.
Olga, in case you don't remember.
Oh, should have saved my love interest card. Looks like she's
married.
easy.
She married.
And Olga's
Married.
husband, Grok.
I could take out Grok. He ain't nothing.
Ah, that's why she has that face.
Small reptilian brain, easy to control.
Well, it looks like he eats cigars too. He's
Well, that's
got
why you
that
went
in
with
his
dragging
mouth.
these nuts, huh?
He's smelling it. He's smelling it. He's not smoking it. He's smelling the
Raw.
fumes.
I love a good cigar.
Then,
There's
you
another
fuck.
lizard.
Hello, Sassy.
Yeah, it's a
Hi,
little sexy witch.
Sassy.
Hello,
I would say you're
Sassy.
here just in time, Sassy.
Just
looking
in
at-
time. Yep, we're still working on it.
I'm looking at
Getting
your
the
monkey.
plot
You sent me
going.
right over there. He's adorable.
Then, accompanied by Flara, the short stack, that you remember from previously,
He
is-
pocket sized.
another halfling individual who looks like this.
Get that dude off my screen. Jesus
He's got a
Christ.
5 head.
I'm keeping him up.
5
I can
head, maybe even
understand
a
why we
6
didn't-
head.
I
I
took him
can
down on
understand why we
mine.
didn't bother
And
talking to him.
Alongside the two of them, we have open damn you. This guy.
Who's this asshole? It looks like a Fortnite character.
He's a cosplayer who just got to the wrong convention
He
hall.
looks like one of those Fortnite characters they give you for free.
He's a synth knight.
Is that a Kaio?
No, that is Shadow Warden's character.
Oh.
He is the personal guard of
The little
Mr.
guy?
Palps here. Yes.
Which is whose character, by the way?
Which is Dave's character.
That's Dave's character. The one with the
Yeah.
big forehead.
Yep.
Who looks like, I'm not going to say who. You figure that out for yourselves.
You can figure that out on your own.
Oh, feel better. Sorry you're sick.
Hmm.
Sassy.
Yeah, feel better. What about that bitch in the far left?
That's the mage.
Yes.
I saw
That's-
her in Apocalypse.
She does not look. She does not look that way. The art I was trying to generate for her was nightmare fuel, so I used stock art. She looks every bit as hoity-toity Karen with magic powers as you would expect. I have one more to add. Where the fuck did I put him?
In the mind link to the Cyber Knight, the first thing we need to take care of is that person right there, the mage lady. She cannot be in the room when we're talking about our stuff with the Tomorrow Legion. That's what I would say, at least.
So we're going to go over and do the vampire stuff first.
That's what I would say. Unless you want to have the
There he is.
vampire listen to everything that we say and want to do. So,
Well, it's not like we were being that secretive about it in the first place.
I mean, it's true, but
Oh, fuck off.
Also, where's the dragonborn?
I haven't brought him in yet. We're working on it.
While they're all filing in, Hans has just been playing with this table that's sitting in front of him, and he just poking through the drawers. He opens the drawers, and he
Nice.
finds. Can he find a whole full roll of duct tape in there?
I suppose. Next to enter the council chamber, you see this man here.
But it's glitter pink duct tape.
whose notable feature is he has a nasty scar over one eye and he's missing an arm.
I would say that's a nice scar.
Hmm.
Does he have a metal
That's
arm?
the guy who was injured.
No, he just doesn't have
He's
an arm.
just nubbin. Okay.
In this modern world, no arm?
That's
That's
right.
got to
She
be
would have been with
a
him.
choice.
Or
Or
it.
oh,
I just have
A
to
recent
say this
injury.
to you. The cliffs of insanity.
I saw Brotherhood of the Wolf. The arm's actually tied behind his back, and it kind of crawls out. It's gonna be crazy.
I think it's a recent.
There we
This
go.
is the guy who was recently. His wife was killed
Yeah.
and he was
It
injured.
was very recent.
Maybe he should have saved his wife.
He tried.
Yeah.
Loser.
He lost his arm. Oh well. Arm
Oh,
loser.
the dragon
What you did?
with the
And the Dragonborn shows
with
up.
the messed up fingers.
Well, he's a dragonborn. Don't hold it
Nothing
against
for
him.
your pleasure.
Council members,
Oh, we need to rob this dude.
maybe along the
He's got a
line.
bunch
Jeez
of
Louise.
brass. Who cares?
He's got the brasses coming out his ass.
Well, he's got brass balls. What do you want?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! And the final member, the appointed time comes, and they stand here. Well, is this all that's going to be here, or should we wait a minute?
We're talking about Mort, right?
Yes, we are talking about Mort.
I launched.
He's usually here, but where the hell did I put his?
I launched the Merv I found at them.
Wait, what?
A merv, it's a fucking missile.
You didn't find a Merv.
Yeah, keep us waiting 50 minutes. Blow him up.
That's-
Ah, this goes on like one of Glitter Leader's speeches. We're gonna be here forever
We are going to be here forever.
and
I
learn
played
nothing.
a full card. I played a full card for that.
I need to reverse this. Give me a moment. And as he finally rolls in 20 minutes late and smelling of alcohol and cheap perfume,
So he does every day.
How do you know that, Cyber Knight? I don't think you were with them yesterday. Or the
Whenever
day
I
before
made
that.
sure that he got home safe, he was busy going over and fucking 2 girls in a hot tub with nipple clamps.
Never underestimate the powers of a whorebot.
wait, was he using the nipple clamps to fuck? Don't answer that.
It was in the mind link, but that's
No,
the
she
word.
said that out loud.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know. Also, I kind of turned British. I have to go and get my accent back. Oh. Ah!
Oh, Lord.
Jeez, that's so unsettling.
Why?
Ah!
Why does that exist?
He stumbles in. Greetings, my fellows. I am here. We can start the meeting now.
Oh boy.
I see we're going with bronze today. That's a familiar sight.
Where's his body?
His body is down here. He just walked through the door at the bottom.
Because I need to know where to shoot. I mean,
At which point,
I switched back to regular ammo, by the way, but keep the silver. Close.
yep. At which point, Lucas looks over to Larm and says, "I take it since you are here, Tejas will not be attending once more." Larm says, "Yes, unfortunately, my employer is still out on business, working. I will be representing his estate at this point, and his vote for this particular council meeting, as I have been given power of attorney to act on his behalf while he is gone."
How do we know this guy didn't kill that dragon? In the mind link.
We know. We know.
Does he look like he could do that?
First things first, Grim. We got stuff to do first before we start talking about that. That's a third objective kind of a thing.
He's gonna head up here. Mort will, unless people are going to stop him, he will head up and sit Riker style with the chair backwards at his council's meetings. Councilman's chair.
Why would we stop him?
I don't know. Some of you have problems with guys named Mort. And as he sits down, Hans, make me a spirit roll.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Hey.
He said,
Okay.
"Fuck your spirit."
All right. You hear in the back of your mind a familiar voice that says, "Don't do anything too stupid, or we will both be taking a nice sunbathing." And one more person shows up to the meeting.
Oh no!
Send a
No
little
thanks.
message
Get
to
out of
Grim.
Hans
Make-
You
just
got s-
says
Make
in
sure
the
you got silver loaded.
oh no,
I-
it's
I
Francois.
changed my. I changed my magazine.
Make me a notice check. Actually, just a straight smarts check.
Everyone or
Everyone, Hans, you can make this at a +2.
Smarts.
Okay.
I got a sous. But if I need better, I'll do it.
Well, Hans got a significant success.
So did I.
Hans is
Yeah.
significant.
All right, so Hans specifically, and you can
Hans
announce
got-
this in the.
Hans got a 6.
So it is 10 o'clock in the morning right now.
I was looking at the wrong one. I did not get a.
Hans is very aware that it is 10 o'clock in the morning right now because he had to turn the opacity on his helmet up to 100% in order to walk into this building.
Circus.
And the man who just walked through the door is not wearing any armor and his head is fully exposed.
Yeah, everybody. So, this is Gunter, right? That was his name, not Francois, as I was jokingly saying.
Yes, this is
Okay.
Gunther.
Hey everybody, Gunter is a daywalker. Look out!
Or maybe he has possessed someone that looks like him.
What's a
Circus.
daywalker?
I'm specifically watching the council to see their reactions to him coming in.
Oh yeah, what that means is he's a vampire that's walking out in the sun, which you really shouldn't do. He should be kind of toasty right now, like black and toasty,
Uh,
Here.
Like Lucian.
so notice for
more crispy.
they don't seem to be reacting.
I ain't
None of
at you at
them
all.
really.
Shit.
And he just walks in and takes a seat. They don't react to him too terribly much. There are a few other people that filter in that won't necessarily be of particular importance.
I'm just gonna throw this out here in the mind link for my party. I think this town might be lost looking at this damn council. I just want to throw that out there.
can't.
I'm slowly walking over here.
Okay, you can
Very
move
nice.
yourself as you see fit.
I went
You're
the
gonna walk
path.
to the other.
I didn't go
Going
that
to face
path.
to the
I
other
went
side.
down and around, but it didn't drag that way.
Excuse me.
Yep, acceptable. All
I
right,
don't know
so
who I'm more nervous about.
standing
him or
right
Hans.
beside you, who has not left since you arrived at the council, Eden, you have
Yep.
Officer Pyle.
Gomer?
What?
That's the love
What?
interest person.
Officer
love
Pyle.
interested.
Oh, he's an officer. All right. All right.
Oh, you remember that, Art?
That's because before.
You look like something else, right?
Hang on, let me make sure
You
Officer
look like
Pyle's
that
got-
asshole in the middle.
That is not the
Yep.
guy that's next to me, sir.
Oh dear.
Yep, it doubled up. He's got the same stats.
Stats of scrub.
Yeah.
By the way, for
Now-
Grim,
Go
if
for
you
it.
go to the
Show me.
measurement
There you
tool,
go.
can
There's
set
Officer
paths.
Pyle.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
alrighty.
He has a little bit longer hair than his.
I found out what's wrong with
Cohorts.
this town. It's full of elves.
It went from like pretty attractive in like a crude kind of way to just gay. So
By the way, if you use a measuring tool, you can do paths like that. I'm not touching
Yeah,
anything.
That's boring.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. All right, and the council starts business. All right, so we do have a couple of guests with us here today who wish to petition the council for something or another, alliances and such. We will start with the representatives of Duke Kington of the Duchy of Kington, or the Duchy of Kington.
Wait, the duck is here?
no, we're kind of went over and said we were semi.
Oh,
Who,
order for the duck.
relatives
Gotcha.
of him.
Yeah, who, according to our notes, are here on dual purposes as representatives of the Tomorrow Legion. The two on the left-hand side of the council table sneer a little bit at the mention of the name, the Tomorrow Legion.
The two on the
Ooh, old
left,
one
the
arm and
mage
witch
and
bitch?
the
Yep.
witch bitch.
And actually, he would be over here. She would have tried to sit next to him, and he would have gotten up and moved.
We're such friends. Yeah.
They're all good friends.
I mean, you know, he's definitely not a fan of her because he chose to go sit next to Mort.
That's saying something.
I can try, Dave, but I couldn't see shit when I zoomed in. No, actually, it's not that bad.
Zoom in on these pictures. Oh. Well, it gives it a little more zoomed. Yeah, one arm has moved over to sit next to Morthias, who is next to Palps there. Palps' personal guard is sitting around front, as is
He ain't doing much
old
party.
one arm. Well, has there been a threat yet?
I'm here.
As
Grim's existence.
is one arm's secretary, who's sitting there.
I'm here, aren't I?
Grim, you're supposed to be aiming. This is the mind league. You're supposed to be aiming at the vampire, not the other guys.
Didn't you tell him not to aim during the meeting?
As
I
you,
did. That's what I'm
As you
saying.
see me checking my scope at the vampire, as you see that.
From the shadows.
Excuse me, point of order. I believe that that psychotic-looking coalition representative in the corner is aiming a weapon at me. I feel unsafe and may need to cancel my presentation for a later time.
I don't have a weapon. I have my targeting eye on him, targeting him,
Oh,
zooming
well,
in on him.
Targeting eye and scope are two different things.
Targeting scope eye.
You have a targeting eye.
By the time I'm pointing a weapon at somebody is when I'm shooting them, sir. You know the rules of firearms.
Well, or looking down the scope at them. But so not scope. Got it. He does not try and weasel his way out of being there because he's having guns pointed at him. Did any of the rest of you react to him in any particular way as he came in and sat down, or were
Pretty
you
much just
trying to
watching
play it
him.
Cool.
That's all I'm doing.
Curiosity.
Just watching.
Well, what proposal or acceptance to the invitation to join the council do you bring from Sir Kington? Duke Kington, rather. Sorry,
They're talking to us, right?
they are talking to you.
And the Cyber Knights player just left. Okay.
Oh,
Just like
Okay.
a woman to leave when you need her the most.
when's that?
We are requesting for aid for the Tomorrow Legion as well as the Duck. We require aid to help with fighting, hopefully, the coalition or any other things that come out of the rifts so far. And then he will give it to the Cyber Knight. I think she would probably be a lot better at explaining exactly what we're doing, but that's the basic part, the bottom line at least.
All right, and Eden steps up a little bit. Hello, thank you for your time. Yes, we are here as representatives of the Legion, and we are looking for a mutually beneficial arrangement between the Council as well as the Legion. I believe the first point of business is the most recent discovery we had made, Pleasure Leader.
Yes.
Understood. We have reason to believe that one of your council members has been working in junction with a vampiric nation that's been enslaving your own people.
Let's see. Cold stares back across as you mention this some vampires. What do you mean vampires?
We went over and went off to Old Town. We were doing some investigation work. We actually went over and found and exterminated a nest that was within your own borders. I find that rather difficult to understand, given how difficult it is to get in here. So someone went over and invited them in. She's keeping her eyes kind of trained on Mage Bitch.
All right. At which point, as you're looking over at her, do you have any proof of this?
We do have a video recording from one of our associates, and she gestures for Synthris to come forward.
Projector mode.
You're a robot, not a bloody automaton. And
oh, now she sees a difference.
He's just jealous.
Primarily, we have video recordings of us going over and taking out the vampires, but also a confession from one of them.
All right. And are you going to go ahead and play those?
Absolutely. Grab him by the head.
Turns the head, starts playing it.
All right.
Projector mode.
Does he not have a body again?
No.
He has a body again.
Mad.
It's very shiny and chrome.
Yes,
The repaired parts. And he bought a brand new coat. Yes.
I specifically display the instances they wanted, as well as a few scenes that are more embarrassing during combat. And I make sure to zoom in on the thighs.
Everyone is just like, why was he so focused on the thighs? We can barely see your face. Is anything playing, by the way?
Something it should be playing.
Should
be playing Falling Corporate Decadence.
No.
Yeah, we're not hearing that.
There's no bars. There's bars now.
There are bars, but it's so low.
Turn it up.
I have it at max. Oh, there we go.
Oh, now it's dead again. Doing.
All right.
There we go.
All right, so what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A lot of thighs on the screen.
I'm playing this. All right, so she is going to, as you're doing this, she looks over and she says, "So, I failed to see any evidence of vampirism here. All I've seen so far is footage of your group here slaughtering the low-town individuals who happen to be out in the junkyard scavenging."
Right. Did you go over and miss how they're able to
where she
go...
turns into a monster?
The vampire bat.
Big giant vampire monster. Yeah, that part.
And you can hear the subtitles.
You roll back to that.
Oh, salvaging. Yeah.
He hadn't
Scream
gotten
of
to that part of
denial.
the stream yet.
The scream of denial as the thighs turn into hairy monstrosities.
The scream of denial is actually echoed by Mort at that exact moment.
Flips table.
No! Roll that back.
What a
In fact,
waste! What a
Go
waste!
no further than that
Rolls
ever
it
again
back.
in this recording.
Stop
Right before it happens with a
Right
ripple of
before
the
she
back.
transforms and delete the rest of the footage forever.
You can't do that more. Sorry.
We must remember her as she truly was, not as
I
whatever that
completely
was.
understand, but still,
Since
you
it's
can't delete the
nodding.
rest of it.
Nodding.
Don't worry, sir. We can go over and send you a copy.
Already done, sir. The thumb drive is right there.
In the mind link, you
And the-
hear Hans say, "You didn't charge him."
And then in my like, see,
Always
that's how you
things.
do it the good way, Doc. You send favors that way. You don't heckle them the whole time. But
All right, so the play continues forth. The monstrosity occurs, and how do you? She looks completely shocked and appalled. And I don't know what I just saw, but there's no way anything like that could have possibly been gotten into the Sapphire Cliffs. We are a homogenized, gated community.
you
I
keep
know.
jumping
We went
in whenever we're not done yet, so you need to
I
wait.
don't think he
ma'am.
knows what the word homogenize means.
In truth, Mom, I had to go over and break this to you. It would be very difficult to get inside your gated community unless someone invited them in.
Vampires need invites.
Who would invite such a monstrosity?
A fan of
I think you
thighs.
know very well, Mom. As we then start fast forwarding to the interrogation scene.
Hmm.
Which reveals
Okay.
what for the audience?
It reveals the interrogation scene, which goes over and reveals her identified. Are you fucking kidding me, you cunt? You're such a bitch.
Loudest noise ever. Oh my
While
god, that was
they're doing
deafening.
the proceedings and the recordings playing, he's just in the
There's this
background. They're
button
not
called
even,
mute.
he can't
You
even.
might
eat
want to
chips.
use it.
It's just like that's the dwarf. It's the dwarf that's doing that. It's like, oh. Yes, the video recording, which goes over and explains how the vampires got there and who invited them, which was Mage Bitch.
All right.
Go sleep in a wall, you cunt.
All right, and
Not
with
saying a
that,
word.
Is
The
that
lady
Lucy
can-
actually eating the chips?
The Lady Steinen stands up. She says, "This is outright slander. I have no idea where they're getting their information from, but they have no proof of any of this outside of fabricated recordings."
Do you need
Liar,
to come over
whore,
here?
liar, whore.
Hold on.
Gingerly
Do you need to come over here and touch my armor to see if you can object read it or whatever? You could do it that way and then prove it yourself. It's up to you.
Gingerly, the lady doth protest too much.
Oh, I
Perhaps
know.
a more
In truth,
insightful manner.
And
in
this is-
truth, man, we gain nothing by going over and accusing you falsely of anything. If anything, we'd actually be getting more out of trying to please you. It's actually due to Legion standards that we're not going to allow this. Or that we go over and we call this out. Not allowed. Not allowed.
Clearly, you were trying to turn the rest of the council against me and my invitation of Sir Gunther back here, who is here as a representative of the Southern Barony of Bloodranker.
Did you say invitation?
Mom,
Of what?
Mom,
Blood drinker?
Ian looks
Bloodranker.
over-
Did you say invitation, right? You said invitation.
Yeah, she invited him.
Yes, I openly admit to having invited Sir Gunther from his barony.
So then whenever
I
you
have no
invited him
association
in,
with vampires.
well, when you invited him in, he brought his vampires with him.
He stands up. At that accusation, he stands up. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have brought no vampires. I have done nothing of the sort.
Hey, boss, should
Play
we
the
kill
recording again.
in the
Plays the
mind
scene
thing?
where the
Hey,
lady
boss,
Play-
was talking about Gunther.
Yeah.
in the mind link with Lucian. Hey, boss, should we kill the bitch or the vampire? Which one are we shooting?
We ain't shooting nobody yet, so we gotta wait for them to make the first move. That way, the rest of the party don't get their panties in a wad. But
That
the minute
seems-
they make a
that
move,
seems
you know what to
stupid.
do.
Ma'am, I do quite understand, and it is going to be difficult just to go over and trust our word on it. Though I don't think it's going to be that hard for your council members not to be thinking too kindly of you. And she glances over the guy who rather sit with more than her. Though, to be fair, then I would suggest an investigation for your villa to go over and see exactly what she knew and didn't know.
I will happily submit to any investigation as long as you and your ilk are willing to do the same. As far as I am aware, the only person to have willingly and knowingly brought a vampire into our presence is you.
Knowingly.
Hans is a vampire, yes, he's actually one of the good ones.
One of the
Our medic, actually. He's probably
Yeah, he
saved more
heals us.
lives than anyone else here.
Yeah.
You hear a chuckle from. Palps would probably chuckle at that. A good one. Are you sure he hasn't just glamored you into thinking that he is one of the legendary
back
good
up from-
vampires?
He healed me back up from getting shot from this boom gun right here, flying 50,000 miles away. So
I find this entire council to be ungrateful for what we have done for this city. And I doubt any of y'all are in y'all's right minds at this point. Personally.
And what exactly is it that you have done for this city?
Well, clearing out the vampire nest,
saving the casino from an attack.
ensuring the safety of other council members.
Oh, that's
To name a few.
Just the name of it.
And we did all of this without charge or anything, just because it's what the Legion does.
Which is a
We
good
try to
thing
go
for
over
this
and keep people safe.
dried up ass city you got here.
So what you have done is dispose of our trash that we've dropped off the side of the cliff into the refuse portion and prevented them from coming back up at this point.
Hey, boss, can you mind fuck her to make her do something stupid so we can just end this?
That was Lefty there, Lucas, who was speaking there.
Lefty, all right.
Which one is that?
Sir, unless you had vampires here to begin
Oh,
with.
that guy.
Brave word from a not so brave man.
So he's backing that bitch up.
No, he just doesn't like the Old Town people anymore because they killed his wife.
She had to come.
One point of contention, I did want to go over and understand this first. When Gunther first arrived, how long ago was that?
Gunther has been waiting for 2 weeks to see us.
When did your wife die?
About 2 months ago.
And when did you invite him over here? Ma'am.
I sent an invitation down to the Blue Trinker Barony probably 6 months ago. This is the soonest that they've been able to send an emissary.
they're called
But
the
they've
Blood
made
Drinker
themselves
Emissary,
known.
just to make sure.
Blut Ranker.
Blue
Blut
Drinker.
Ranker.
Okay.
Blut.
Okay.
I want to translate that. What does that translate?
Blood drinker.
It translates to German last name.
Okay.
This is where the player is getting stupid and she doesn't quite know how to go over and do this, so she's just waiting for a roll.
Would you
could
like to
just
make
mind
it?
fuck them to make them do it.
I would be more than happy to go over
I would
and
be
make
looked
a
down upon
persuasion
if I
roll.
did that.
How
Go
would
ahead
they
and make a
know?
persuasion roll.
This is going to be at a +2 as well because I am dressed to kill.
So plus
Okay.
4.
Thank you very much, Kaio, and thank you very much, James, for covering different versions of the dress. It's rather weird. +2 rolling.
Simps.
Oh, that's fucking shit. Reroll with the Benny. 13.
15. All right, and what is it you're trying to persuade them of? That there are vampires in this area?
But there are vampires in the area, and she sure as shit knew.
Shit,
Gunther's
who the
one
real,
of them.
you know who the real vampires are? This upper echelon of this city who's draining every bit of wealth and life from everyone else.
You're the worst
Vampires,
negotiator
I see
in
them
the fucking
everywhere.
world.
Lazar, let's focus on
I
the
ripped
real
off the rich
vampire
people.
here.
I ripped
first.
off
This
the
is
rich people,
mind
not
link.
the poor people.
Holy shit.
God, it's like bringing Sarah Connor to a Terminator talk.
On mute mode according to instructions.
Wait.
We gotta negotiate with these people. We gotta like them. You guys are dicks.
I'm saying why do we need these people? What exactly are we doing here?
They make more
I-
money than you.
Securing trade.
No, apparently they don't. It's all fake. It's all a fugazi. They ain't even got no damn sapphires left in this town.
Are you saying that in the mind blink or out loud?
In the mind link.
Save
Okay.
the thighs, save the town.
I mean, I said the first part out loud, but the whole they're all poor mind link shit, you know.
So
But I did call them all basically vampires.
Do
for
I have
draining
to
this
take a disadvantage or a
city.
minus to that roll then because Lucian's being a dick?
No,
I'm
Lucian,
not
your
being a
roll will
dick.
be made, and Lucian's will
Shit, I'll roll
vocalizations will
too.
be handled afterwards. So
Persuade them how shitty they are.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, I'm rolling with a Benny.
Why? Because I beat you
Yeah,
with a natural roll, baby.
yeah. I guess I'll just take the 13.
Fate is on my side.
I think he just wants
You're
to actually
such a
murder every human being that exists. It's not him.
No,
just
I don't.
saying.
Leave me alone. Oh, you weren't talking about me.
No, I think it's. I think there's some
No.
deep psychosis. We need to have a little talk in the
I
couch.
haven't killed
Couch.
anyone in this game. except for
Kevin,
Kaiju.
use your cards.
the
I swear I will kill everyone. I mean,
Lucas stands
anyone.
up and he says, "Yes, we are vampires. We take from them and give nothing in return. It's not like they are leeches upon our society who take from us simply because we have something and serve no true purpose otherwise." As he looks down at his arm.
Made out better than you. No, I'm not going to say that. That would cause. Never mind.
If you're supposed to
My-
be so noble, sir,
My inner
then
monologue is you made out better than your wife.
if you're supposed to be so noble, sir, then you need to be better than they are. So, if you're going to act that way, then you need to be better than that. Just saying.
I
sir.
apologize if I speak out of line. I just feel like y'all are ungrateful for what we have done since we've been here. Y'all do not realize the threat that is posed to you and everyone in this city.
Damn
I
right,
am
my armor got scuffed.
I am only passionate because of my desire to see life saved. And y'all are taking this as if it is no threat at all.
Circus.
Yes.
Is around the scene, or is this council meeting considered a round?
No. A round would be a single action.
I'll wait then.
I once was like you. I felt that we who are more advantaged had a duty to the disadvantaged, the dregs, the leeches of society, to try and elevate them, bring them up to a better way of living.
See, that's the
And
problem.
you can
You
see
keep
what that
labeling
has
them-
cost me.
You keep labeling them as leeches when they're not.
And why do you
That's
not
the
just dispose of the so said leeches?
I don't know.
They
Did you
give
meet
nothing
that
back and only
commoner
take.
guy? He seems kind of leechy.
I hadn't always called them leeches, but ever since they took from me that which cannot take or cannot regain.
One bad batch does not mean
So
the
wait,
whole rest of them are gone.
Let
I
Are
me
can
get-
give
dead.
your arm back in an afternoon,
let,
son.
let me get this straight, son. I mean, Stumpy, you invited a
too.
bunch of leeches into your town to get rid of a bunch of leeches?
I didn't invite anyone into this town.
Would I be able to make the
Maybe we just
plan-
imagined the whole vampire fight. Shit, maybe we all just crazy. Maybe it's just
I-
us.
I
Maybe we
lost
should just
ammo
let
for
them
that. No, I
destroy
did not
themselves.
imagine that.
I mean, he looks over at you. I mean, you do consort with mind melters. How can we trust anyone's memory?
That is quite true. That's actually why I don't let him in my mind ever.
If I was that
That
kind
you
of
know
mind
of.
melter, you would all be agreeing with me right now, wouldn't you?
Don't insult my mind melter, please.
He can say what he wants. I'm not easily
No,
offended.
you're part of my team.
That was her.
Stop.
She can say what she wants. I'm not easily offended.
I start loading my gun.
God damn it.
All my guns.
Hans is still trying to find the end of this roll of duct tape. He has not been able to figure out where the tape starts, and he's listening to
Spinning it
this
around.
whole thing.
Just holding
like,
a thumbs up to
wow.
Mort, playing the thighs, thumbs up to Mort.
would I be able to make the mental connection that she went over and was working with the vampires, got his wife killed?
Uh,
Or I can play,
make me
get
an
a clue.
intelligence check.
Can I get a clue to do that?
Oh, we're fucked.
Yes, thank you.
Can I get a clue for that,
Smarts.
Circus? You don't roll it yet. Can I get a clue for that?
Get a clue wouldn't be that specific. I would give you insight as to what's going on here.
How long ago did his wife pass? Do we know?
I know
2
you
months.
weren't paying attention.
And what
You totally weren't paying
what
attention.
condition was her body in?
Dead
Ah.
condition.
'Cause I got arcane spike. I could do resurrection.
It was not a pretty sight. It was torn to ribbons, pretty much.
Well, maybe not.
Ribbons.
That's a pass with a raise.
I can still use that.
Oh, actually, for +5, I can raise a spirit dead up to a decade.
From
really
what you
need-
gather, from what you can put together, and I will use a little bit of the get a clue on this. You don't think she had anything to do with that uprising or with his wife dying.
All right. That changes how the player was viewing things. Whoops. I thought she was like, "I'll kill the wife, then I'll take him." All right. I was actually just waiting for these two boys to continue insulting the council members. You've got this.
As for the clue, it seems to you,
Mhm.
as you're watching the dynamics of this, there seem to be about 3 or 4 different factions among the council, vying and arguing and fighting for political power amongst themselves. It looks like Lucas and Karen are arguing on behalf of one outcome. Palps and Malp and Mort seem to have a slight alignment, and Dendat hasn't had much interaction, so you haven't really seen enough to know where his alliances lie. And Grok and Olga obviously are united along with Skags. Was it Skags? Skags.
In the mind night.
Squiggy?
You
Squigs.
guys know
Squigs.
this
I was like,
Gunther
wait.
guy here could probably control all these assholes, right? With his mind. Can't hear you, man. Still can't hear you, man.
Yes,
All
I
right.
can hear you.
He's saying what?
Might wanna
Who's got what
unmute
now?
yourself.
He muted himself for the chips and forgot how to unmute.
Nobody can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, you might have to jump out and come back. I don't know.
Broke it.
As we struggle through mega looseness, they hostile.
Um,
Try it now.
You got crumbs in the
Hello.
whiteboard. There you
Yes.
There we go.
I think somebody else had me muted.
I would never, unless you were crunching bags or something annoying.
For a dramatic effect.
Okay. Well, bottom line is you have vampires in your city. We took care of them. And that guy right over there, he'll point over at our friend over here, brought them in.
Now he was, and I'm just asking this as player. When we were interrogating her, she did say he was the only one left, right? Because she
Yeah.
mentioned Gunter.
She did.
He
She
was
also-
the leader,
he was a
and he
vampire.
disconnected her.
Have we pointed that part out to them and played that to them?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
Oh
curious.
yeah, we played the full video.
Okay, so that part is supposed to be clear to them. Okay.
So he is the last of the vampires.
And he doesn't like giving up territory.
Well, and she's obviously, wrong about it because she's saying that he's not a vampire, but
Yeah,
to prove he is.
we proved it. Yeah, we got video evidence, and
Well,
if she wants
must
to, she can
also-
object read.
we also must realize there are ways for people with mind powers to take control of others' bodies. He could have his vampire body somewhere safe, possessing some human that just looks like him, and that way he can fool these idiots into thinking he's just immortal and make us look like goddamn clowns.
It
I'm
could
kinda
be
surprised
that
he hasn't
thing.
been
What did
talking
you
at all.
guys say it was before? What did she say? A glamour.
Just to screw with
Or
him.
he could be an illusion. That is
to
correct.
glitter leader. You just hear, she could have lied a lot.
I want to scan him to see if he's alive or dead or a vampire or whatever.
All right, go ahead and make me a notice check.
Yes, sir. Uno momento, por favor.
I'm gonna roll to disbelieve.
I get a +2
Oh,
to this,
illusion.
yes?
Yes.
I get to roll a smarts roll.
I re-roll this, yes? There, that's a little more better. There, I got a raise.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
Benny that.
He has, he shows up on thermal. You're detecting a heartbeat.
That's
I
not
rolled-
Gunter. That's somebody else. I say that in the mind link.
Yeah, shouldn't have a heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't know how to get us out of this really, really terrible
Like I said,
situation.
he probably just
I do. Kill everyone.
possess some human. That's what I'd do if I was a vampire with his kind of power.
Can we get this guy out of here, please? And he points at the vampire.
Well, he's sort of.
I have a bit presentation to make just as well as you. I have just as much
Yeah,
right
but
to
you
be
were the
here
one that.
as you do.
No, you don't, because you brought in vampires in here and you were using that to destroy the place. So, no, you don't have a right to be here.
These accusations. You
Well,
brought
you
a
saw it.
vampire in here.
I'm curious what these
Not a whole
silent
brood,
members
though.
of this panel seem to think about the evidence we presented, other than these two vocal
Exactly.
assholes.
The three who you have friendly relations with are very taken aback. Wow, you guys have been busy. Didn't realize there was this much going on downstairs. All this because somebody attacked up above. Now, do you have any evidence that the attack was linked? Ow.
Broke his
Sorry,
asshole.
you stubbed your toe on the desk.
I mean, you saw the video. Most of the ghouls that were there at the beginning were the same type of ghouls and undead that we were fighting up in the casino. So, there is that.
So the creatures you were fighting at the beginning seem to be the same.
They said their whole plan was to take this place over, you idiots.
It's all in the video. That's why we took a video of it and showed it to you all.
We should wash our hands of these losers and leave them to their fate.
You have told us all of what you have done for us, but what is it that you are seeking from this from this interaction? What do you propose?
Before we do
and
that, I
what's
want
to-
that vampire out before I do that. I do not want the vampire in here. That's what I want. He does not get to hear any of the stuff that we get to discuss.
He stands up, picks up his briefcase, and says, "Fine, I will wait in the antechamber.
You realize probably that bitch over
You
there
can
is
come back
telling
and get
him everything that's going to be said here anyway, right?
Yeah, he already talked to me once in my head, which is very hard to do. So, yeah, he's probably listening
apparently,
in
though,
anyway.
she did it of her own accord, so there's that too. I thought she was going to be controlled or something, but apparently not.
Can I just
And
go
he
over
walks
make
off
a
and he says,
roll?
"Send an attendant when they're done slandering me, and I will return to defend myself."
Can I just go over and make a roll to see whether or not negotiations are work out?
They're not going well at all.
We got to roleplay this shit out, girl. You don't just roll and it's over
You
with.
can't just
Shit.
All right.
roll to see what's happening.
Just between
It's
me,
very complex and nuanced.
just between me
Ew,
and Lucian,
nuanced. Okay, Hans leaves. No, I'm just kidding.
just between me and Lucian, can't you just go in there and read his mind or find out what the fuck, who he is and what he's doing? And
I
whatever.
damn sure could.
well, maybe you should.
No, I'm going to just let this play out for a bit, my
He's gonna
friend.
gonna
Alright.
play it straight. I appreciate that. All right, he has went off into another room. Very well. Now, please continue.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what we would like
you
to
know why I
do.
wanted to relegate it to a roll.
Well, I mean, it's true. We're role playing. That's part of the game. So
Yeah, part of the game, girl. Shit. It's called
Roll
role
with an
playing.
E, not an L. Or
yeah,
not two L's.
our Legion is having issues with equipment and personnel and money. We are asking for y'all's help. In
You're having
regards
issues with personnel? GM, where did you get that idea? You have too many personnel.
You got too many
Okay.
mouths to feed. That's why I give up on my fortune. Shit.
to, but that's what we're running out on right now, and
I
we
think he
need
meant personal.
some help. So tomorrow Legion's running on fumes, but we're trying to we give too much. It looks like apparently. So
For
we
free.
need. Yeah,
So then
for
what do
free.
you have to offer?
We have no problem taking care of issues like that. That is one. Do you have anything else, Cyber Knight, that I don't know about?
Well, just in general, the similar scenarios that we went over and took care of here, as well as further investigations outside of your city that you may find a little bit more difficult given how isolated everything is. Especially if you're looking for outside resources.
Not to mention
And she does look around. She looks directly at the elf boy. It's like
There is-
outside resources. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I got something to
There
say,
is-
boss.
also other forces out there, the Coalition, which we all here know and do not like. And then there are also forces down south that I personally have an issue with. So
Our organization is the rock upon which the tide breaks, the waves break, and without us, it will
Goddamn
sweep you away
revolutionary.
into the nothingness that is this world.
I got something to say, boss.
go for it, Grim.
We are a group
make sure.
of problem solvers, and you have a bunch of problems you didn't even realize was here. If you were not here, these vampires would have taken over your town before you even knew what the hell was going on. And you still don't want to accept that it's going on. And we've given you all the proof in the world. That's what we're here for. That's what we can do for you. Help you see the things you don't even see right in front of your face.
All right. So
And
you
get
would
rid
be
of
willing.
them.
You would be willing to entreat or enter into a treaty with the city-state of Sapphire Cliffs for a percentage of of our mine's benefits in exchange for for a guarantee of security?
Maybe not your mind benefits.
Financial.
We can try to
benefits.
find a way. We can try to find a way to fix that problem too.
At which point, a few of them look over. What problem is that?
Subtle, boss man. Subtle.
Nobody knows.
Shit.
Go ahead and make me a notice check.
I got +2 because I'm in the glitter boy. And in the mind link, I'm like, you know, I'm in freaking big armor. How subtle can I be?
Boss man, I say in my link, they don't know shit. I've been laying subtle hits they ain't picked up on yet. Your big ass says it, and they all come zoning in.
I'm Benny that.
Oh,
There we go.
Benny.
That's what I want.
All right, with a success with raise, they know, but they don't know you know.
After reading all of the information his glitter boy shows him, okay, you all know that the Sapphire Cliffs vein is about to empty. Don't play dumb with me. I'm not any kind of political machination kind of person. I'm a straightforward, straight shooter kind of a person. So
He's straight.
I'm
So
pretty
if-
straight.
Maybe that's why they don't mind vampires. They getting paid off to open up an all-you-can-eat buffet in the lower parts of the city for those bloodsuckers.
So if you know we have monetary troubles, why do you come to us still for monetary aid? Is
'Cause
there
your
something else you
monetary-
offer?
Because your monetary aid is still better than what we have there, to be honest. We have almost nothing. At least from what I know.
The point now, I don't think we need their money. I say in the mind link. I don't
Way
want
to
their.
put
I don't
your
want-
cards on the table, boss.
I don't want their dirty money at this point.
Yes, but if the
Little
dragon
leader,
comes back with stuff, then
there is
money.
more than money they could provide. I know
Then
you asked
Doc-
me to be quiet.
This is why I told you, Doc, and I'm
You
saying this out
told me
loud.
not to interfere.
No, I told you you could say stuff, just don't be stupid. That's what I said.
He said, "Do the opposite of what I do, Doc."
I don't think I had to try today.
This is why I'm
Uh,
saying I am a straight shooter. Okay, I do not have any other filter. Nothing. Zero. If you want to do that, you need to do that because I am not good at that. I am
I'm a-
already telling you right now. So
When I'm a straight shooter, you
Call
damn
on me,
rude.
my ginger. So, Council, perhaps we should readdress the situation. There is an exchange of resources that we are interested in, as well as your security parameters, as there seems to be a vampiric threat lying underneath your base. We are interested in materials, not just currency, resources. If you happen to have, say, I see there's quite a bit of scrap you throw away, this could actually be metals and other such devices that you have tossed aside quite easily. You seem to have a connection that allows you to access these things and produce them. It would be beneficial for our groups to exchange. We do have options for security and such, as our group has somewhat explained. You have a strange inference of vampires throughout your community that I don't believe you expected. However, rooting it out would be a prime concern, as we wish to have a secure trade deal with you. Would you care to pursue these means with our group?
In the mind link, shit. Why the hell didn't we elect the robot leader?
Because you hate when I talk.
You're starting to grow on me, so starting to grow on me. You're making a lot of sense right now.
I'm not even sure this is the same.
I do
Doctor,
see his
I don't
point. Yeah,
know.
the doctor I know
Yeah.
just wants to cut everybody up and experiment on it.
Weird.
Well, that
So I can
comes with the second
you guys
part
see
of
the
the deal.
Yeah, I was just saying, there he
Right, he's
is.
pretty much had a limited understanding anyways.
You lure them in, then you bring out the experiments.
I also make sure that just give
to just give Mort just a little thighs.
All right, so you have figured out our dirty little secret. The mines are drying up. Yet you still seek monetary and physical resources from us in exchange for your assistance that would involve us and put us onto the list of known enemies to the coalition who have a formidable force in and of themselves. So far, we've managed to skate under their radar and be both unlocatable and non-aggressive towards them, and it's served us well enough.
I do
Has
want to
it?
go
I
over
do believe
and
we found
yeah,
shipments of their materials in beneath your area. It seems that they haven't so much ignored you as they are trying more subtle means. It also does seem that while it's nice not to have to deal with things, don't you want security, comfort, and whatnot to be ensured? They're going to target you whether or not. As long as they continue to expand, would it not behoove you to have at least some recourse should they overstep the bounds of your barriers and such?
Yes, that would be helpful, and we we are sorely lacking in military might. We've relied entirely too much on our barrier and mental gymnastics that it takes to even access our area, which obviously has been bypassed at this point. And we will discuss amongst the council what will occur to those who unscrupulously passed out information.
You
We
should
would
ask them
like
what
to
they're gonna
mention
do to
that we
that
do
woman.
have military contracts with a mercenary group. They are currently looking for work. Should you deal with us, these connections can be made, and quite amiably.
You should ask them what they're planning to do with the person who invited these vampire bastards into their midst.
My concern is business. You can deal with the vampire parts.
We
The synth double talk.
There will be an investigation. Oh, do I have to?
Regards to the vampires, we gave them the evidence. We gave you the evidence and everything about that. What you do with it is up to you.
Perhaps I could also provide some technology and the means of scanning for these vampires, as I have had, looks at Hans, ample time to study such creatures.
All right. Are you done presenting your case?
Unless they have something else that they would like to ask or offer, then I can expand my trade deals. Yes.
All right. Sorry.
You're good. I've had to piss for an hour. I'll be right back.
Yep. Go right ahead. Damn it! They didn't give me Jahul. Let me drag another blank NPC or create another blank character because they didn't actually give me this guy.
I guess I'll take a piss break too.
Yep. Go ahead. It'll take me just a second. Forge assets. Where did I put him? Sorry about this. I thought I had this set, and apparently it didn't. Good thing I have him in my back pocket as a character thing.
it's all good. It's not like we haven't been going super fast already. It's all good.
Lots of talking this one. It's a roleplay heavy one today. Pretty good.
That'll work for now. put him in neutrals, didn't I? Yep. All right.
Just can't wait till the dragon breaks through the ceiling.
Oh yeah, it's just
Uh,
like fuck.
Wait, what?
you.
Also, Glitter Leader.
Yes.
There is something that Centrist has not explained to you, but he took into account with your rather angry state when it comes to the vampires ruining your daddy's bit art in life. Wasn't there a glitter boy in the Merc Company? I'm sure he'd love and be extremely pissed to find out about this
Yeah,
and take security quite seriously.
it's true. Who's this guy?
This guy walks in through the southern door as you guys are making your cases.
I like his beard.
The doc has also made a good point too. There is within this Merc company, there is another glitter boy such as me, and I would also like to inform you all that a glitter boy pilot is amongst the vampires down south as well, which is a part of Gunther, right? That's his name.
Gunter,
Gunther.
no H.
So
The widening of the lens is like, no.
It looks more like a cooter.
Telling them about a
All
glitter
right.
boy? Yes. Telling them about that glitter boy? No. It's a matter of who looks good
We got
defending.
mostly everybody
Glitter
back.
boys have a good reputation.
All right.
Vampire glitter boys, not so much.
So
the pilot,
convenient
I know,
you were
components.
bringing up that mercenary group as he walked through the door. You must be talking about my boy Ringo. Which name is he going by these days?
Rango.
Bingo.
Ah, yes. You must be talking about my boy Ringo, his good buddy Bill. Or was it Bob?
Clarify your title and position, sir. Apparently we have friends in common.
Yes, but my name is Warlord Jahul of the Pecos Barony.
Interesting.
Or
Tell me more.
Pecos Kingdom, whatever they want to call it these days. I don't pay much attention to names or titles or that type of thing. I just go out, I do my thing. So I take it I'm a little bit early then. I thought I was supposed to give a presentation to the council today to try and convince you guys to sign on as a vassal state towards the Pecos Kingdoms. Or towards the Pecos Kingdom or Barony or whatever they're calling it these days. Like I said.
What is your kingdom's view of the Legion? Perhaps we can have a cohesive effort.
Legion. Well, we try not to involve ourselves in any upstart kingdoms that are less than 10 years old at this point.
A fair estimate.
I mean, you never know how long you guys Legion's going to stay. I hear they're having trouble finding places to put all the refugees they're taking in.
Somewhat, but it is being quite easily remedied with proper negotiation. And he looks towards and kind of tilts his head like, are you curious? Interested?
I told him
If
they
you
should
guys want
build
to
a
stop
wall.
me, you should.
So we just build a wall.
If you want to stop me from doing bad things, this is probably the moment.
Nah, I'm good.
This
All's
is, yes.
right.
So if you're referencing Rico and his boys, they're
Robert Tombstone. Don't forget about them as well.
Robert in Tombstone, yes. Yeah, their allegiances are currently with the Pecos Barony, and they have sworn fealty to me, myself. They will operate under my orders, unless, of course, Ringo's serious about that whole retiring thing. At which point, I will have to appoint a new head to his outfit, which will still report to me.
Can we size this guy up? Like, if he's got any oddities or illusions about him?
Go ahead and make me a notice check on him.
I'd like to scan him as well.
Waiting for the dice. 10 with 2 raises.
Yeah, he's got a 7.
So far, I
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of like
notice too.
it. And if Rico works under him or is related to him in any way, that is somewhat increasing his standing, in my opinion, as our leader has said. Glitter boys are rather honorable.
Rico just had a glitter boy in his team, not that he is a glitter boy.
Association is reputation.
Association is association is association. A friend of a friend. All right. Jahul, from your rolls, let's see here. What do we got?
Lucian, hell yeah.
I notice everything.
All right. Jahul is a half-orc man. He looks like he's seen some shit. He seems a little bit out of place in his formal attire. You can tell by he is not heavily, but moderately cybernetic to up. He has improved reflex synapses. From what you can tell, from especially Lucian, with you being a veteran of multiple wars, including the siege on Tolkien that you lost, by the way.
I remember.
Damn, Lucian, this place is full of DBs. What'd I say?
His cybernetics look not so much geared towards personal combat, but you get the feeling he might be a mech pilot, kind of like Ringo was.
I would share all this with everyone through the mind link.
I'm already looking over them augmentations like, what you got there? What you got there?
And I got enough.
Want more? Anyway, so he was saying.
Yep. Sounds like you're talking about my boy Ringo. How's he doing, by the way? How's his new little wife?
We did help in that situation. Recovered her quite stoutly from certain people's relatives. Kind of a quick glance over to Morthaniel.
My family is a bunch of bastards.
They do have that
And
reputation.
perverts.
Well, we've seen what you do on the weekends. Anyhow, we were saying.
Well, you know what they say. The nut spurt's not far from the shaft.
You know, that applies to artificials too, just saying. Anyway.
Watch out, everybody. Hans is going sideways.
Going by his...
I'm just trying to align with what's coming.
That is actually quite favorable. Perhaps
What's coming? That's what she said.
What's coming? Everything going sideways?
Exactly.
Perhaps once this meeting is concluded, we can talk further, but you did say you had a presentation, and I would not interrupt such things.
I do have a presentation. Do you mind if I sit in on the rest of yours?
Not at all. Please have a seat here. And he gestures next to himself.
Well, you're not sitting right now. You're standing up at the pulpit as you were giving the presentation.
Yeah, but he was caught up in it. He's just like, floor?
At which point, one of the other individuals, Dendat, stands up and says, no, I believe as a point of order, we should probably have him wait in the waiting room as well. We will send a few of our police force to keep an eye on him as well as the other individual who is waiting. You will be third for your presentation today.
Indeed. Well, perhaps I should go with them as a form of courtesy. There's plenty here to do.
You are in the middle of giving a presentation, sir. You don't. Please finish your thought before you walk away.
Very well. But he looks longingly. He's like, I like that coat.
You would.
It's a nice red coat. Ah, yes, pardon me for forgetting my place and things that I must attend to. I do get interested in proper dealings. Shall we complete ours?
Very well. And do you have anything more to present to the council, or have you finished with your presentation for now?
Kevin will ping the group in the mind link. Do we want to ask them about the dragon stuff or no? See if we can help them out with that.
Allow me to do this in a less aggressive manner.
Okay, fair enough.
You're
Your
so boss,
council
man.
seems to have several investigations in need of being underway. Perhaps we could lend assistance while we are in your presence. You could send someone along with us and maintain a monitor as so not to disturb your group. And we could also demonstrate our prowess with the more caring hand.
So, I propose. Palp sits up, kind of stands on his chair so you can see him better, and he can look the taller of the individuals around him in the eye. I propose we task them, and they've already done so much to assist us already with the removal of the vampires. But the vampires, I don't believe, are the same as the upstarts who attacked, unless they can find proof of such. So I propose we task them with getting to the root of the discontent in the lower town and getting them to settle back down so that they are not so violent.
Are you volunteering to go with us as an emissary to spread your will?
Well, I certainly wouldn't ask Lucas to head back down there.
Which one's Lucas?
Lucas gives him a glare and reaches over with his right arm to rub the stump on his left.
Is that what we're here for in the mind link? Crowd control for these fucking assholes?
Seeing the stump, that would get Synthesis' attention immediately.
He's got one sleeve tucked up and pinned
There
on
was
his
a projector
jacket.
coming out of my face a moment ago. I did not notice that you had injuries that had not been recovered. Perhaps the council would be interested in both medical and prosthetic services as well. Technology is something of a field I've dealt with.
You're right, kid. We're not, but I mean, we're gonna need to have their help one way or another. I don't see any other way to get through it unless you've got a better idea.
At which point he looks you dead in the eye, shrugs his shoulder a little bit, and he says, "We have the ability to regenerate, but I'm keeping this as a memento and a monument to my fallen love."
Respectable. I think
How romantic of you.
polite to at least make the offer. Should you care for other technologies, perhaps something further can be negotiated. But for now, who will be coming with us for this?
I suppose I could go with you, but I will insist on bringing my personal guard, Mr. Kalen, with me.
Mr. Kalen. I don't
He
see
seems capable.
And I will also provide you with personal devices for your protection should you require them.
The man in the glowing neon highlighted armor looks over to you and says he won't be requiring them.
I meant you. Always good to have top-tier equipment, is it not?
If you find my equipment lacking, I will gladly accept any upgrades you may have.
He nods, a little bit like, if it's better than what I've got, that's kind of cool. I might want to steal the schematics.
So, are we agreeable to this?
We are amenable. I in the mind link I'll also send to the glitter leader, they dismissed the vampire part rather easily in favor of this.
It did.
Possibly, it would be beneficial to have at least one person keeping an eye somewhere else, perhaps two.
The only person I know of that can do that without messing up everything.
Out of
here would
character, to be
Legion.
fair, you guys pretty much said you've got the vampire situation eliminated down to a man,
Mm-hmm.
and they know exactly where that man is, or so
Mark.
everyone thinks.
My link to Lucian. I don't want to help these people anymore. They piss me off.
I'll go right back to him. Yeah, me neither, man. I think this city would be better off if the vampires just ran it to the ground, use it as a goddamn blood bank at this point.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then we
Wait,
can
no,
just
that's
sweep
not
in and
smart.
kill
That's
them
not
all.
smart.
You didn't hear us.
Yeah,
And
this is
thus the
personal
path
mind
of
link.
redemption.
Are you guys seriously sitting here plotting in the mind link with this? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they've been doing
We're
that the
not
whole time.
plotting. We're
Yeah,
we're
they're
just
just
bitching that we
bantering.
don't.
Plotting?
We're just
They do it
bitching
the
that we don't
entire
like this.
For JJ, with 5 gifted subs, thank you, feline name for JJ. Who do you want to give that
Plotting. Jesus Christ.
that benefit to, sir? Oh, look,
Bitching.
Bianca's here waiting to do the gifties. You gotta love Bianca. Hi, Bianca. Didn't know you was here. You've been quiet.
In the actual mind link, with everyone here, and I need one person. I would prefer
Could you
Lucian because
specify
he
who you're
could.
talking to? I'm kidding.
I would prefer Lucian
Damn it,
because
Frost.
he has the stealth and can face through walls
He's
to watch the
best.
other presentations, especially Gunther's.
That sounds a
Um,
little
Interested in what he
slummy
wants
to be
to say.
trying to sneak in and listen in on their private conversations, sir.
I'm not as straight as the Cyber, and I don't have an actual rule of law to follow completely.
Wait, I
My
thought you said you
powers.
were straight.
I am straight, super straight.
Wow.
But it would
We're learning
behoove us.
so much.
That wasn't very convincing, was it?
Point of order, since we're doing point of order, and even if this is in our heads, that's not really him.
Yeah, that's
He's
not
still
him.
going to talk, though.
Yeah.
I know. He's still going to need to talk to the council, though, right?
That's
Basically gathering intelligence on whatever they're going to propose so we can counteract it.
Don't worry, Hans. I will share everything I know with you, just as you have shared everything you have seen with me.
So, that's what I would request for someone to either volunteer, hopefully Lucian, or if anyone else
Yes,
has
you
any
heard
stealth-
that in your head.
And by the way, I will say in the mind
capabilities.
link, by the way, this person is more powerful than the doc, more powerful than any psionicist I've ever met because he can get not only through my arcane resistance, but my vampiric resistance to talk to me.
So,
I have no
Hey.
choice in the matter.
He
What is he
bypasses
saying
the
to you?
vampiric resistance.
so
That's what I'm
Benny
saying
either
is
goes
he's-
Solution or Envic. What you
So
consider a
he
minority
knows
to
everything
be.
we know because he can get in everybody's head at any time he wants. So he knows exactly what we're doing and anything you are planning right now, right?
Not everyone's, just the
Mhm.
special ones.
I have no link to the Vampire Mind Network, so
He's very suppressed, very subtle.
Who wants that Benny?
So yeah.
give it to
So
Revlon.
basically, I'm going to have to leave and go away, but I'm 20 million miles away from you guys, so I'm going to have to leave the group until you guys get this resolved.
Wait, what did I miss? Why are you leaving?
because he's basically a walking and talking spy for the bad guy, I think is what he's saying, and he doesn't even want to be.
He's
Yep.
like, wait a minute, I don't want you
No,
to
he's
know about
basically
this.
he's just leaving. He's like, goodbye. There's a spy in our midst, and he just leaves the room.
There's a spy on it. What I miss?
Did you say anything you were trying to keep secret from them?
Everything we were saying because we didn't want him in the room to hear anything that we were saying, and they heard everything we were
Yeah,
saying.
I
So
don't know
basically, it invalidated that entire thing that we were doing.
Yeah,
And if he can get through my resistance and get into my head, no matter what, without me being able to do anything about it, these guys are screwed.
I'm going with Hans. Fuck this. I hate these
He's
people.
more powerful than any psionicist I've ever heard of, even that possibly that person with that helmet thing. So good luck. He's going to cut himself out of the mind link.
Joke's on you, Hans. He actually put a bug in your helmet and it's him talking and you think it's in your head.
Hey, if he could get close enough to me to actually do that, that would be astounding.
I did it when you were, getting it fixed. See, I'm going with Hans.
And as you walk out, you finally find the end of the roll of duct tape.
Hey! And he just goes. And then
What did he
he's
do with
crap.
the rest of it?
He's gonna have to rip a piece off now because he's never gonna get that back on the roll properly. So he'll rip it off and just apply it.
And you see a two-way listening device attached about 6 inches in.
In the tape?
In the tape, yes.
Ah.
Oh, dear.
I'll just put this over on Gunter. Here you go.
You got an extra Benny.
Where are you finding Gunter
Thank you,
to put it
sir.
on him?
Oh, I thought he was out here. He was waiting outside.
No, he went into the...
Oh, they took him in another room. Ah, well, he'll put it on...
He's in the waiting room.
He'll put it on the potted plant. But he
Puts it
still
on the
has
potted-
change in his pocket, so he wants to go gambling.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything else with the current members? I know somebody was going to try and stick around. To
By the way, is
I
there
don't
any
really-
way to track where that guy's being controlled by Gunther from?
With a appropriate detect conceal arcana, you could.
But I think we need to be
And also,
possibly
boss
a
man,
little
I'm
closer.
not exactly set up to be spying in on these people, hiding through walls. I can't turn invisible.
I could do it the easy way.
Just let
Cheers.
Anvik handle it. He's better at this than I am.
Who's Hanvik?
I'm sorry. I was thinking of the name I called him in my dream last night.
Oh,
Dr.
no.
Cynthia.
Oh, whoa.
You thought about me.
He got an upgrade. It was mighty fine.
It's the AI we've installed in his
Glowed with
pillow.
green light and powered by some sort of hallucinogenic smoke.
I don't know what you think about in your dreams, Lucian. I don't really need to know, but if
I
you
don't want to
want
see
to,
inside of this mind of a mind melter. Let me tell you the
um,
horrors I've seen, the thighs I've seen destroyed.
Doc,
It's been a damn
what-
shame of a
what is your idea?
Well, in the name of security and cooperation, perhaps one of us could remain on the meetings to discuss with the council further and be appraised of the situations. It would be beneficial to all parties involved.
You would need at least one other person with you if you're going to be the one to offer to stay here.
It's funny you should mention that, Ginger Leader. You are important.
It's true.
He is important, isn't he? Oh, important. I heard that wrong.
I'm supposed to be
I am
advising you,
censors.
remember?
I know. I'm good with that. That's a good idea.
Lucian, how far do you have a
Plus,
more
I
of a
never get one.
range than I do on Detect Arcana?
Let me think about
'Cause,
that for a minute. So, and I
Basically,
also,
he can do the +3 or ×3. He can get it up to 24 because he's got a smart of 8, so he can go up to 24 squares basically.
I got a
in every
smarts of
direction.
12.
So you should be able to do 36 unless you have something that increases all your ranges, maybe because of
Let me
being a mind
check.
melter.
Range
I don't
increase.
think
huh?
so. Clicked on the wrong button.
That's a good idea. Detect Arcana. Who thought of that?
Well, I've used it a few
Also-
times, but never found him because he was
Also,
never near us.
Hans, if there's
That
anything I
Gunther's
can
a
do
bastard.
to help you out, whatever's going on in your head, just let me know and I'll try what I can do.
Oh, well, it's on the plant now.
It ain't exactly
That's
like
some-
we have any plans.
Some kind of a
any
little
mechanism here.
doohickey where he's screwing around with things. But, yeah. And he's just saying this out loud to you right now. He's like, I'm not a stranger to things being in my head. It's just a little strange to have somebody who in my head
What?
who I don't know now after all this time.
I don't see where I get any kind of special anything with it.
Okay, well then
Go ahead
I
and
mean,
make
if
your
you-
detect arcana roll then.
Yeah, if you do the PowerPoint multiplier, it can do ×3 range or whatever.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Are you doing this on your way out? Eden and Synthris, are you leaving as well?
I'm staying with Ginger Leader, as we are the two that are supposed to be sitting in politely, quietly, less destructively, not murdery, and negotiating. But mostly we're here to observe the
You mean the boring shit?
So
Yeah,
are
pretty much.
Adjectives.
You know, that intelligence thing that we do occasionally.
Eh,
Occasionally, not all the time.
never leaves anywhere good.
Yeah, I'll be leaving.
True.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.
I will Benny that.
Always works best.
That's the next game, JT. You can't be using that voice with that.
Crossover.
Well, that'd be interesting. It is Rifts.
True.
It's very true.
I aim my gun through the doorway at that asshole. I want to shoot him so bad.
All right, I got a raise. My detect arcana.
All right.
You should re-roll that with a benny, sir.
I did re-roll.
Do it again.
I'll re-roll again. Benny it again.
And you are looking specifically for
I'll Benny one more
where,
time.
where the mind control on the human
Stinkless.
appears to be Gunter is coming from.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think you got it today, buddy.
One more Benny. Oh, that was a 12. I got robbed. I got 2 bennies left. We got less than an hour. Another Benny. So I can beat my
Oh
9.
my god, you're the worst today.
You're getting robbed. Oh, well, I can't give you any bennies. Never mind.
No,
All right, 9. 9. I never
but
got
she-
higher than
9.
9.
All right.
Which can give you more.
But that is a double. That is a raise.
It is a raid.
It is with a raise. The briefcase he's carrying seems to be supernaturally evil.
I think that man's briefcase is holding some sort of evil something or other.
Oh, he might have a bat in there.
Shit. Want me to telekinesis that suitcase right out of his goddamn hands?
Could you open it?
I damn sure could. I don't see why not.
Because even if he's in there, he won't like the sunlight.
I'm gonna use telekinesis to open that suitcase.
Supernatural evil, right?
Yep.
All right. Everyone around in the mind link, get ready. We don't know what the hell's gonna go down.
Activate
whenever
a
we
I'm
Kickbot.
mostly
open it.
excited because briefcase bat. I think that's just brilliant.
Wait, did I just hear the title? What happened?
Got a 16.
The suitcase is full of a supernatural evil.
Oh.
Is what he got with his
Who's got the
detect arcana.
suitcase?
Human Gunter, the living Gunter,
Oh.
is carrying the suitcase.
Or it could be filled with mist. It's probably not full of wolf.
You want me to shoot him?
Not
I'll
yet.
break that-
he needs
I'll
to
break
get
that
Just
there.
case
little
right
fur
open.
sticking out through the edges. They really had to push hard.
Boy, it's almost like telekinesis could pry it open and make it look like an accident.
I'd gladly pay for a Tuesday if I could shoot this asshole today, guys.
All right, telekinesis of 16.
I saw that in the HoloVid once.
And it's with the strength of a D12 plus 2.
All right, as he's walking up to go to make his presentation, you hear a loud ping and a spring flies across the room, and the suitcase or briefcase falls to the floor, open, and you can see a fine white mist floating out of it towards the nearest shadow.
I've seen that kind of mist before.
There's your goddamn vampire.
You look like a vampire now.
And Hans just go wait through the door. Have a good council.
Does anyone have a vacuum? A dustbuster?
Wait, did you guys open the suitcase? Is that what happened?
Yes,
Okay.
Lucian just telekinesis to tear
Nice.
the briefcase
You're
open.
innocent.
So is he on fire?
This is in the council room, correct?
Yeah, it was the hand of the invisible market. It wasn't
Circus.
us.
Yes, this is in the council room,
I
and there are large windows.
I love all the steam that's in Lucian's screen there. It feels like maybe he opened a briefcase.
Yes.
Feels like
I am,
maybe he's a vampire. Shoot him.
I am
He's
immersing
adding-
myself in the
He's
scene.
immersing himself in the scene. As the steam starts to float, it does spark and ignite as it wafts its way towards the nearest underneath the nearest table.
Print it out so I know where to blow up.
Telekinesis, move the table.
Yeah, where's the table?
It's probably going to be this table here.
All right.
Oh, that's mean.
I
It's like
move
middle
to
school
defend
all
the
over
council.
again. You're not letting him sit at any of the tables.
Yeah, I'll move to defend the council.
No table for you.
If something comes near them, they get a barrier.
Does anyone tell us what's transpiring on the inside?
Yes. There might be a vampire in here if you want to come
I'm
in.
standing at the door, just looking in.
Just
Technically, no aggressive moves have been made.
Yeah, if we can walk back in, Hans is gonna walk back in and be like, "Oh,
yeah, you can walk back in. Nobody's stopping.
okay."
you.
I'm locked and loaded.
He's gonna yell back at the plant.
Ching.
Hey, is that you?
Damn, I don't want to breathe in
You
this
can't
vampire
hear it
mist.
after you've taken it off of the duct tape. You don't hear a response.
Oh,
Orders.
No
All right,
aggressive action yet.
and the table goes flying into the air as he says no aggressive action.
remember what happened last time when we had a misty lady up in the ceiling? What did you do?
Lucian, can
Oh,
you
yeah.
shed some light on this situation?
Kevin will take out the holy artifact or whatever it's called.
I damn sure can.
The holy symbol.
Yeah, the holy symbol that he has.
All right, do what you're gonna do.
All right, what are we doing? I don't even know.
I was hearing
I was
bring out
telling
the
you to shed some
sun.
light on it.
Yeah, bring out the sun and
Call forth the power of the sun.
yeah. And I guess
Because do you just
Kevin
have
was-
bolt or do you have burst?
I believe I got burst. I traded it out for one where you can make a weapon because I didn't like it.
Do you have the burst power or do you have the burster edge?
I have the blaster edge. Does that carry over?
Blaster
to...
edge. Okay, blaster would be what I was thinking, not burster. Burst gives you AoE instead of a single target. If you have the burst power.
And when the glitter leader takes out the holy symbol and I hear them saying, "Bring out the sun," Hans is like, "Oh, look, my shoes. These are pretty nice boots."
So Kevin will come up with the holy symbol and try to make him reform with it, or he'll take out the stake and do that.
All right, you're gonna try and thrust the holy symbol into the mist as it's coalescing
Yeah.
and slowly catching fire. All right, where do you keep this holy symbol currently?
It was in his backpack. He takes it out
And where do you keep the backpack?
behind him on his armor.
So the armor wears the backpack.
Yeah,
Okay.
for all of his
Use
stuff.
burst
Yeah.
yet. I gotta read.
Wait, your suit is wearing a backpack?
Pretty much.
Yep.
There's a map on the side, and oh wait, no.
I mean, that's where my thing to exchange scrap into steel, so that way I can repair things is on there too. So
Yeah.
Does it talk?
Pilgrim does not talk. No.
I meant
The
the
backpack.
backpack.
Could you highlight where the mist is at?
Oh jeez,
It's in that chair. I mean, that table there.
pretty good hit.
That table is going flying as soon as Mega rolls his telekinesis again.
I already rolled telekinesis. This is for burst.
Okay.
That's telekinesis,
those dice.
Kyle.
Telekinesis, I got a raise also. It was up here. I got a 10 for telekinesis to move the table, which was with a raise.
I was so close to getting the
And
gamble.
then once.
I don't think that. Hold on. That didn't give me all my extra shit.
That one
Hold
didn't
on.
do what I wanted it to do.
Give it extra titties.
Trying to get this
Matt,
thing.
where are you popping your barrier?
I'm containing Glitter Leader and the Vamp in one barrier.
Thanks, locking me in with a big bad vampire. That's awesome.
Hey, you got the holy symbol, Chief.
That's true.
Step into the yard with the pit bull, and he just closes the gate. Latch.
This is what we call
Things can go
benefits of
in.
leadership.
Greater burst. Extra
Things can go
damage.
in, they can't come out. It also keeps the Vamp from making, supposedly, as far as I'm aware, any moves towards the council. It's easier than putting a barrier around them.
Fair point.
Yup.
That is.
And it's less aggressive than murder, death, kill, you know.
But we like murder, death, kill. It's our favorite.
All right, so Mega's going to light the.
Well, that's not the
Are
right.
you filling the entire barrier pretty much with sunlight?
It should be D8.
Oh, it's like a lens.
Yeah, it's still not using your
Yeah, it's not.
update. Yeah, it's supposed to be doing D8 for all the damage, isn't it? And the raise. Huh.
Now you know.
Hold on. I know what I did. I gotta go in here and manually.
It's too bad you had a 30 on your damage roll earlier.
I know I had a great roll earlier.
But I mean, you'll get the bonus or the raise damage anyway. But still,
Oh, that's what's happening.
that's pretty big.
That's not what's supposed to be happening.
Hold on. That's not a real roll.
So we're all getting.
It was
pickled.
trying to make a template instead of clicking a person. You.
Damn new powers I've never used. Always a pain in the ass.
I mean, I was seriously just this close to getting back to the gambling tables with Hans.
You'll be all right.
Still D8 now. Nope, still D6.
Now we're just gambling with people's lives.
Yeah. They had it coming.
Rolling D8s.
You can roll it separate if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you could just construct a roll down below. You what, 78?
Let me try it now one more time. Sorry, I'm slowing everything up.
Let's do that thing where it adds your power twice. I wonder why it does that.
We just don't even know if he's gonna. Hey.
There
you
we
go.
go.
You got your 8s.
There we go. That's a shot.
Ow!
Shot across the boo.
All right, and with that, yes, the
the
barrier pops
sunlight.
up around.
Taste the
Inside
golden spray.
Captured inside
Uh,
the. Oh, he's still over there because he is not actually. But yes,
You may want to
the
change the music.
the fine mist bursts into flames completely until it smolders, and as soon as the burst goes off, this guy starts. The hell am I doing here?
Wait, we killed Gunther?
No.
You dealt 8 wounds
job.
to Gunter with sunlight.
Holy shit.
50 damage, AP 6 in his mist form.
Holy shit.
Mind melter, folks.
You
I
done
don't attack
You done
much,
fucked
but
up
when I
Gunther.
do,
Hey, Hans, is this guy getting up from that? Just checking.
well, we're going to have to do all the same things we did to the other ones.
Well, he got hit
But
with
he's
sunlight.
dust.
You got hit by sunlight. We have to go make sure.
He doesn't have a
He doesn't
body.
have a body.
I know. We got to take all those little bits and pieces and get them somewhere else.
Someone
gather
needs a
them
vacuum.
together in a
Some more?
hedge.
Does someone have a vacuum cleaner, please?
How are we going to separate the head from the body when he don't have a head?
We need a vacuum attachment, please, sir.
Wait, I have
Not
that.
on my armor, no. No.
I'm sure
Censors
Censors
calmly
has one.
turns.
I'm
Just
sure
Censors
Censors
has
calmly
Censors
turns
has
to the
one.
council and says, "That is how fast we can contain threats."
We
The
told you
hell
she
was that?
We told you she invited a vampire into your
That
damn
would be a
town.
vampire mist being obliterated.
Yep, the man, his his appearance does not change at all, but his voice, you had heard him speak. He spoke with a German accent before, and now he's just, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? This is not the bar.
You're in a council meeting you shouldn't be in.
Also,
I
technically, that
really shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
That
can we
would've
have that
been-
briefcase, please? Thank you.
that would have been AP 12, by the way. Not that it was.
AP 12. Okay, fine.
He's like, okay, fine, all right.
9 wounds. He still went up in a puff of smoke.
I'd also like to apologize for whatever the hell that was that blasted into your council chambers. That was merely a very sudden response to a threat.
That she brought into your midst, and
A
I point
couple
to
of
the
them are
witch
rubbing
bitch.
their eyeballs. The hell was that?
Let me check on you. I am a medical professional.
The,
Wait, the council members are rubbing their eyeballs? Like
Some of
like
the council
like
members-
they were under a spell.
No, not like they were under a spell.
it's
Like somebody
like a
just
flashbang.
opened up an entire large burst template of unfiltered sunlight in the middle of the room.
Yeah, the glitter boy in his armor just goes straight, like almost sun black whenever that happens. So
You
Well,
are
Hans, what
still
you saying about him
shining
being
like a disco
super
ball right
powerful,
now.
We can't take
Yeah.
him down.
Oh no, I just said he's so powerful that he can go through all these mental barriers. Everybody, all the vampires do the same thing. You get him in the sun, poof.
Did somebody say something mean to the witch? Because she's been quiet for far too long for her own good.
I don't
fine.
think so.
No, somebody
I think she was
probably
just waiting for
complimented
turn.
her.
I don't really have much to add. Keep going.
Alright.
That's not passive aggressive for the woman to say.
I mean, that would actually be a good time to ask. the
She's
Cyber Knight
actually
to come over
letting
and
other
help
people
secure
roleplay and waiting for her character to have something to input. It's
I'm
amazing.
just picking.
I appreciate it.
Is she being controlled by the vampire?
Cyber Knight,
Alright.
would you help me secure the council? I cannot do this alone. Specifically, I don't think they'll feel too secure with my artificialness.
Sure thing.
Kaboom!
God.
All right, and as the mist goes up, and this guy's his composure is gone, his voice is completely changed, starting to crack on occasion.
well, it looks like you got one less presentation you all have to go through. So there's that at least.
Well, I have to give a presentation. I was terrible at those.
You're okay, dude. Get out of here.
Hans is just gonna move up and take the briefcase out of his hand, just pat him on the
Yeah.
shoulder, and hand him a few credits. Here
Um,
you go, hit the machine, hit the third one in from the left row.
It was nice to meet you all. Goodbye.
I
Can I
look at the
please-
council,
Can I,
and that's
can I
why.
please spend a penny to make sure he needed to go over and actually give a report later on down the week, and he just lost track of time due to possession.
Go ahead and spend the penny on something better.
It's a gift from me to me. This guy has to now go over and deal with the boardroom
Wow, it
meeting
was
later on down
you
the
got it on the edge too.
So much chaos.
You're gonna walk over to the doctor and go, hand him the briefcase. Here.
So I point to her.
If you went and picked up the briefcase, you got into the barrier.
Circus.
Well, the barrier's down though now, because
And I say-
this guy wasn't in the barrier.
Wait, which one invited the vampire? It was her, right?
That one.
Yes.
Yeah, it was that one.
I point to her and go, "What are you guys gonna do about her? She invited this vampire lord into your damn town to take it over."
So I was clearly under misconceptions. I would never have willingly have
How do you
invited
turn
someone.
your guy around?
Control
You're
in your
comparably
mouse wheel
cognitive compared to the others.
when you're selected.
Lucian walks over to the
Yeah.
council and looks at them all, and that is what we bring to this city. We see what you cannot see. We do what you cannot do. We protect those who cannot protect themselves. Do not ever doubt
I missed.
what we bring.
At which point, Palps sits. None of this would have ever happened if we had reliable and consistent leadership that didn't disappear on us for months at a
If
time.
Woody had gone right to the police, this would never have
Cyanide.
happened.
Shit, I can't blame the dragon at this point.
That wasn't the
Pounds.
dragon. That was the halfling.
All right, well, I can't
Oh,
blame
you
the
mean
halfling
talking,
either.
or you don't mean blame the dragon for fucking off?
Yeah, for fucking off.
Ah.
I can't blame the dragon either. This town's a shit show, and I walk out.
Cyber Knight, your
Yes, Doctor.
organization is particularly geared towards securing and protecting those of civilian nature like this, are they not?
My order is a bit else.
Indeed. Perhaps we should send a request for a few representatives. This may be a beneficial situation for your order as well. Trainees and such to improve their security.
You want to go over and train a whole bunch of cyber knights at a casino?
You can train the
I
more
people.
than
didn't
one
decide
casino
what
here.
you would do. Merely just presenting the opportunity to expand your order and secure this place.
There are a lot of casinos they could train at.
Establish a monastery in Sapphire Cliffs.
It's where they all get married. On surprisingly enough. Sure. I can go over and send in a report.
Are there any actual council members that wish to engage
Engage in what?
in getting more security for your city?
Well, we do have one more presentation to see, and then we will vote as a council on our action from here.
We'll see what kind of visual aids and things they brought, and just point over to the big smoldering pile of ash. I think we got this. And just pat Anvek out, or pat
Yes.
the doctor on the shoulder, because he did give you the briefcase, because the guy wasn't in the guy holding the briefcase wasn't in the shield, and so you have a brand new briefcase. I don't know what else is in it, but there you go.
With a slightly
The
broken
lock
Yeah.
is completely
Light's lock's a
destroyed.
little broken, but he's a mechanical genius, right?
It's an easy fix.
To make it clear, Synthris is trying to sweep all of this chaos under the rug and be like, so this is why we're effective. Perhaps we could use some permanent representatives from the Legion here. Maybe, possibly, could we improve the security and get a better read on what's going on? Hey, let's become murderous tyrants.
All right.
Wait, what?
I guess we that's our presentation. We'll wait on the other one.
All right. At which point, well, whereas our second presentation of the day is notorious, or has just ran out, crying, sobbing to himself, I think we can move on to presentation number 3. Jahul, you are up. Please, bailiff, go and please go
Epsilon,
and
you all
retrieve.
go from here if you want to head out. Me and Doc will stay here with the rest of them. It's up to you, though.
One of the civil servants
I mean, last time he went outside, a
over.
vampire popped in.
opens the door.
If you want to stay and listen to all this stuff, Grim, I'm not going to stop you. But
That's a good
it's probably
point.
gonna
It's
be
gay
super
shit.
boring.
You can do it. Show him how straight you are, buddy. What does that mean, by the way?
He approaches. He says, well, so what I propose is the city-state of Sapphire Cliffs become a vassal state of the Pecos Empire, and you establish one of my lieutenants as a member of to fulfill one of the empty seats in the council, thus giving us a say, a vote on what happens, and securing your future and uninvolving yourself with any major land wars, as the Pecos Empire has sworn itself to a state of non-aggression. We're not out here trying to start fights or save anybody. We're just trying to keep our peace and have our section of land. We would happily be willing to provide you guys with any and all security that you would need in exchange for tribute, and as you had offered, 25% of the proceeds from all mining and manufacturing operations conducted within the city. If this is something amiable to the council, I look forward to hearing your positive response and working with you in the future. That is all.
Over the mine link,
I said good day.
Leader, he mentioned the mining, which means it's not as dried up as they
He
presented.
probably just doesn't know, Doc.
He heard
Or the-
all of that.
No, he was in
or
the other room.
Yeah, he was in the other room.
Maybe they're
when-
mining for something else.
Oh,
Something
so
darker,
somebody's playing
something
somebody,
deeper.
though. That's the point, is that
Something
somebody's playing
ancient
somebody.
and eternal.
It's good beer.
Your mom's down there?
My mama died
Anyhow.
by the coalition's hands, you
Sorry, I
Doc.
was distracted by
You little son
that
of
your
a
mama
bitch.
joke. Sorry about that, Doc.
Oh,
What? The
you're-
doc's teaching
you're
me humor.
good. Just keep note on how they're still using the minings as leverage, whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
God, he's so mad. What's up, Afro?
Perhaps there's an in-between deal we can make with both
I'm
groups.
tempted to mine link blast out to the whole damn city. That the mines are dried up.
Like your mom, see?
Ah, that's a good one. Ah, that's funny.
He's slowly getting the concept.
I'm getting
Doesn't
it.
quite understand it. All right, congratulations. You all have killed a vampire.
No, we killed a vampire boss.
Yeah,
One of us one shot at a vampire.
Yeah,
boss.
yeah,
you
yeah.
did. You really did.
As long as you can figure out which parts of ashen steam.
We're
Your
just gonna
action missed.
bury it in like 20 different graves. It's got to be disconnected somehow.
Yeah, just break up the piles of dust, burn it again, and throw them somewhere.
We're gonna bury
Make
this
him
dude
into a whole bunch of bricks. Jewelry?
Bricks out of them.
We're gonna smoke them with 20 different people.
At the mention of jewelry, Dendat is like, that's actually a great idea. Come by my shop.
Oh no.
Was he the one that sold me the sapphires?
Yes.
Um,
He's also the one that Eden bought the bronze dragon. Or brass dragon from.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Decidedly not bronze. Because Eden has a phobia of the color or of the metal bronze now.
unless y'all are good with us staying here while you all deliberate. I don't know if you need us to walk out while you all deliberate to figure out
I
what you
mean,
want to do.
you're welcome to stick around for the deliberations. We
All
just
right.
ask that you take no further aggressive action.
I'll try my best.
Nothing aggressive. I'm just gonna go sit over by the other red coat and talk to him.
Now, Jewitch, are we staying?
You guys
you
do
guys.
as you please.
Yeah, I already said over the link that Epsilon, you all are good. Me and Doc are staying here for sure.
I'm all right with going. You can go over and continue your habit. I have to go over and write a report.
Thank you, Cyber Knight.
You're
All right,
also
you-
on mute.
No arguments from me.
Would you like a pencil, ma'am?
the fucker guy. Sure. We usually don't communicate through, but sure. They
Well,
might.
you did say you were writing a report.
It's a turn of phrase, but
Would you like to see his
sure.
corner office?
Kevin's
Don't
just
know
looking at
why
this
everyone's
interaction
just so
between.
helpful to me.
Yeah, Kevin's just looking at this interaction like every goddamn time. I don't know what is going on.
I don't know why. Everyone's just so nice and helpful.
Did she play a card I missed? Oh, it's still home from last
Long
time.
time ago, yes. She played a card so hard I had to come up with a secondary art to specify this one away from every other.
She's always relied on the kindness of strangers after she played the love interest card on them. It's close to the quote.
She's going to be completely oblivious to this, has no idea he's enamored, and she'll take the pencil and just be on her way to the casino.
He
Ooh,
follows. He
Circus.
follows right along your heels.
I would like to play a card. It's a bit late, but
All right. Which card would you like to play?
reinforcements.
Are we killing the? Oh,
My
you're doing
many
the-
other love interests show up.
I'm going to have to seal off the council chamber, aren't I?
This council meeting will be
God.
remembered long
You
after.
remember them all.
The notes are going to be amazing. The minutes of the meeting, interrupted by vampire, interrupted by kaiju.
At 6:45, thing went over and briefcase popped open, and weird mist popped
What
out.
the hell?
So,
Point of order made.
You wanted which reinforcements?
Yep.
if it's not clear between
Well-
Kevin and the Cyber Knight, I'm trying to arrange a reason for the other guys to still be interested in protecting this place while we have an investment.
He doesn't have any reinforcements to show up. I can't let you play that card because there's nobody left to reinforce him.
What are you reinforcing?
I was trying to bring more enemies.
Strong
It-
reinforcements
random.
arrive for the opposition.
Oh,
Every
that
player
one.
immediately draws an adventure card and we play an additional. I'm going to GM veto that one because he has no reinforcements. He was the last of his.
There are no
Sorry.
thighs left to gaze upon.
Because we're getting to the lower end, I'd like to go over and play a card.
Okay.
What card did the mage lady show up in? Did she show up in a car? Did she show up in a taxi?
You don't know.
I would like to go over and play mechanical malfunction and make sure her choice of transport's fucked and she has to walk home. For some reason, none of the taxis seem to go over and pick her up. It's rather difficult.
Oh,
They're
it's
so
a
busy.
particular taxi that
All
just
right.
keeps looping in one spot.
It's the interference from that little bug. It just is shorting out everything in the area.
We all know there's only one taxi in this town,
Yeah, that's true.
And he's busy.
and it's run
He's
by
in
an
no town.
incompetent.
I will be right back.
All right. Go ahead and swoosh us over. We are at that time.
Not my manager.
For the next 17 minutes, I am.
So did you figure out how to get all your D8s? It looks like you did.
Yeah, I think I figured it out.
Is it a check you have to put on, or is it an effect you have to hit?
So I thought you were trying to.
I had to manually change it from a D6 to a D8 under the
Yeah.
settings.
Yeah, I think that might be the only way because some of the under the hood stuff in here. Just
Yeah.
doesn't-
And then once
Yep.
we go up to the next level, I'm going to
Yeah.
change it to D10s when I get that other power.
Yeah.
Veteran. or
Silent Witch
expert
keeps
blaster.
playing mechanical malfunction on Foundry. So everything under the hood keeps breaking. That's why JT can't play his own damn cards.
Man.
It happens. Yeah, I think I got it figured out. Though.
All right. So this was our episode. I hope everybody had fun. I hope it was every bit as frustrating and simulating of a city council meeting and an HOA meeting all rolled into one.
You
Greatest
did a good
experience
job of that.
of
You
life
did a
right
good job
there,
of that. I wanted to kill them all.
I was thoroughly bored and angry.
Job well done.
You're like, I want to kill all these sons of bitches. And all these sons of bitches want to kill all the rest of these
And
sons
I was
of bitches.
not plotting. I was bitching. There is a very distinct difference.
It's,
Which is
it's
bitching.
all plotting unless, well, let's see. I don't know. I can't think of
He did,
another reason
Monica,
to
he
be
did.
plotting.
I wasn't
All
planning
Hans
to
was
kill
trying
him.
to do out of this whole thing was get to the end of that damn duct tape roll. It's really hard to do in armor. But he
So
did it.
That
As
city
soon as you
does
found
have
it, you're like, oh,
one
wait a minute.
thing.
He's not actually mind connected to me.
All
And
that
then I put it
time,
on a plant.
all that time
I
you
should've-
spent with that duct tape, you could have been gambling.
Well, yeah, but I was required to be here. It was kind of that required. Got to be in class sort of thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gotta be out
Oh,
there.
by the way, that little bug thing, when we leave, he'll rip it off the plant and he'll give it to the doctor when he sees him next.
Yes.
There was a plant
And
and a bug thing.
occasionally he'll just, hello?
All right. With that, we'll go to closing remarks and such. Continue your thought, Frost, and then tell the people where they can find you. Tag who you like.
Sweet. Yeah, all he's going to do is just occasionally talk into that thing while he's gambling to see if anyone picks up. And if no one does, he's still going to give it to the doctor. But yeah, I'm Frost. You can find me at Moonskull, Legend Seeker, and all my links in my link tree. So if you would, please go follow me on YouTube and Kick and Twitch and all those other places. I think I even have Instagram in there, which I almost never post on. And yeah, you can find me on a few other shows and other times and places on the same channels. And I'm going to throw it at JT. What's your cat's name? I can't remember.
Cletus?
Cletus. Okay, throw it to Cletus there. Yeah, there we go.
No, I lied. This is Smokey.
Oh, okay.
It's not my turn.
I want to throw it to the cat. Cat's right by the microphone.
Depends on which end you're trying to talk.
No, Cletus / Smokey can throw it to somebody.
I'll give it to my favorite jellyfoot gay boy, Mega.
If you had his dog up, I was going to throw it at the dog.
You know the
I was going to say,
I was going to
say Smokey should go directly to the most smoky of us.
Oof.
But
anyway, Mega Reacts here. Thanks for watching this game. It's a lot of fun. It was very frustrating, and I wanted to kill them all, and I hated them. So, Circus, you did a fantastic job recreating a meeting and HOA all in one. Well done, sir. Well done. You can always catch me at my YouTube channel, Mega Reacts, Patreon, Mega Reacts, TikTok, Mega Reacts, Instagram, Mega Reactions. I'm all over the place. Check me out. And also, in about 1 hour, I will be running on this same exact channel, Gaia's Wrath. It'll be our 4th game, and we're only going to do 6. So we're getting, this is going to be the beginning of the end. So
Bon Jovi intensifies. We're halfway there.
Halfway there. Living on a prayer, too. So check me out there, and I will throw it to X-Boys.
Yes, I am X-Boys, Glitter Leader, Ginger Leader, all kinds of different leaders. Kevin's just making sure all this chaos is herded in one area right now. That's what he's trying to do. But he got to kill another vampire, so that was kind of, help to kill a vampire. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, he's doing his leader thing, making sure to listen to the rest of the other stuff while his team goes and has fun. So that's just how it goes. In regards to X-Boys, I am all over the Discords and stuff. I'm also in Trucker Rob's Rise of the Rune Lords game that will be tomorrow as Frederick, the Lost Rune Lord. And yeah, I'll pitch it over to the Witch.
Hello. You can see me later on, an hour from now, on the Gaia's Wrath tabletop, and after that, you can see me on the Trucker Rob stuff on Monday. You can find me on the Common Nerd stuff on Thursdays and Saturdays up until the Gaia's Wrath has been concluded. And I throw it to Anvak.
Oh, this was an interesting day. Murder, mayhem, and fucking hell trying to negotiate that path. Yeah, I had fun with that. I think I finally found a couple of angles to broach peace between Cyber Knight and Synthris, because that involving her group in at the end was actually probably a better move than before. He has no idea where Lucian's coming from now, but he's like, all right, we're still good. We still have our deal. Hans, he's just like, we need to go gambling for vacation. Grim is Grim. He's just cleaning up the collateral now. Someone has to clean up after the children. And we have X-Boys. He's just like, well, it's nice to advise you, Glitter Leader, but I thought I was supposed to be the crazy one murdering people. I guess it's kind of nice, but nah. In general, I think it's we're fucked.
We switch out
general,
roles
you
every
think
so
we're
often.
fucked?
So that works.
Kind of. Whenever it comes to peaceful negotiations or intelligence, we either are blunt force or we're just, well, we can get it from their dead bodies. I'm trying to get a little different angle on that. But yeah,
No, I can usually be found playing other things and games if you know where to look. I used to watch a lot of Common Nerd stuff, but he moved it to Saturday when I have a game, so motherfucker. Anyway, JT, clean up this mess.
Anvek is messy. Message clean.
Well done.
Clearly this episode was not made for me. So I'm glad everyone had fun in their meeting. And I just wanted to shoot somebody in the face. I never got my chance.
Killbot did not get to kill. Killbot's sad.
There's always next time. Oh, Frost just turned green.
He said after he heard something.
It ain't easy being green.
Well, my Taco Bell's here. Thanks for coming. We'll see you in an hour for some werewolf, which would be awesome because Mega's going to run it and he's probably going to kill us because if you haven't noticed, Mega's an asshole and he likes to kill us. That's why we love him.
I do not like to kill players, but I don't care if you do something dumb, you're going to die. I don't give a shit.
I felt that before.
Well, it's a good thing that Hartman is always right, so I don't have to worry about that. Circus, take it away.
All right, I am
surprise for
Circus
Hartman.
Freak. I had a blast doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed the frustration. I hope the chat enjoyed watching the players' frustration. I hope a good time was had by all. I hope the introduction and continuation of some of the NPCs that you all have so generously purchased beforehand continues to please you guys. And you can find me on Kick at WY Circus Freak, and occasionally on other people's kicks, depending on who's playing what. Also, I am in the Discords and around, and then back here running this game for these people and making JT unhappy with my roleplay GM style. Until next week, we will catch you guys later.
I was fine with it. I'm just saying, that wasn't for me, though.
Yep.
That's for the others. By the way, if you haven't already, please go follow the YouTube channel and leave a like and comment when it's over. Wait a few moments, please, because that really helps us. And we were kind of lacking last week with the comments and the likies, and we really need that to help the channel get to 500, which we're getting closer and closer to all the time. So
Resurrect the thighs and they will come.
the thighs will bring the lights. I got you. Anywho, we're out of here, folks. Y'all have a good time. See you in an hour, hopefully. And
also check out the merch.
Oh, and check out the merch store because that also gets us benefits for the games as well. And on that note, so long, gay boys.